Hello everybody, this is Dooku200 here back for another video. Today is the day. The official launch of the SS Axiom, or Project Whale as everyone and I have kind of dubbed it. I keep running into everything on George Flippier. That's fun. Anyway, I am happily joined by the biggest bestie ever, Jaden. Hi, Jaden.
Hi, how are ya? How's everybody?
I think we're doing good. I think we're doing good. I mean, we do have to look at this monstrosity, so I mean, how good are we
Well,
really?
she's politely poking it around, so we gotta give her some lenience, okay?
I mean, she is just swinging that stern around. Goodness gracious.
She really is. No dock and bridge or nothing.
Oh, absolutely not. She's literally flying by the grace of God, and that's all she's got going for her.
She's just literally when she pulls into port, they put out some bumpers, and just hope they don't run into shit.
They gotta get extras out.
That's what fly fish 1 and 2 are for, okay?
Absolutely. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm trying to figure out where we can start. I'm thinking let's start in the four. Oh, I cannot speak. Jaden, it's gonna be one of those tours.
Do we need to resume ABC Mouse is my question.
You know what? We just might have to. I didn't ever finish my lessons. Anyway.
Why would you do such a thing? That was 129.99 a month, and you
So,
wasted it.
I'm sorry, Mama. Okay, anyway.
Ugh,
Let's start in the first funnel, up in the radio room, and we can work our way down.
sounds good.
Yeah. Okay, so if we go this way,
Well, what is this room, Daytona?
well, we'll get to it. We gotta go through first. Also, I have my night
Ugh,
vision on. Hold on, let me clear that off. There we go.
being Mr. Bubble Guts over here.
Cancelled. Okay, so starting at the very tip of the funnel, or the top of the funnel, whatever. So this is the passenger radio room. This is where passengers can come up. They can, write and do their wireless telegrams and such like that they want to
Mhm.
send to shore. You know, the usual.
The
The
usuals.
usuals. Back here we have the actual writing office for the crew, so they can, write your stuff up and whatever. And then in this corner is the actual radio room itself. So this is where it is all transmitted from. And since the first funnel also has the big spire in the front, it just made sense to put this here.
It
Direct
does. It does. It
access.
makes most sense.
Yeah, direct access, higher intensity. We're getting everything ready and done. And then, of course,
So,
wait, yes, yes,
dire question: is this the room they would send, the notes of like, "I'll be home in 3 days. Do not wash" type thing?
absolutely. Or the I'll be home on Tuesday and then the ship sinks on a Monday and they're like,
Mm,
oh,
mm-hmm.
that didn't age well. Anyway, so here's the toilet. Because, we are good for our crew. We do give them toilet facilities.
That is true.
This is true. And then, of course, we have the air intakes over here because since we're in the funnel, it just makes sense to, have some air intakes, getting some fresh air coming
Uh-huh.
in, circulating it for the public rooms. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the good stuff.
Gotta ventilate these things.
Absolutely. And now, if we go back out here, we also have an elevator. She's just chilling. She's vibing. None of them are connected, but you can
But
see the
you can
shaft.
see
It is all the way down there.
quite a fall.
Yeah, quite
Quite
the
a fall.
fall. Please mind the gap.
Please mind the gap.
And then one deck below, I don't think I ever labeled these two decks. Everything else is labeled. These two, because they're just one-off areas, they don't have a deck label or a deck marker. But this is the
It's the
synagogue.
synagogue deck,
The
simply.
synagogue deck, exactly. So this is for the Jewish passengers. If they want to hold service or whatever, they would come into here. And this also doubles
Mm-hmm.
as partially a wedding chapel if need be, because it is fully just white.
Gotta be versatile. Gotta offer to everybody.
Absolutely, and we got a little locker here for the scrolls and such, and then another one here for the elevator gear for the midship starboard elevator. That was very difficult for me to remember the
Yes, they
terms.
almost choked on that one, but you got it
Almost, I
out. You
got it
got
out.
it out.
I got it out, and I got it right.
That's all that
Just
matters.
like how you keep choking on those doors.
Shut up.
So finally, we make it to the sun deck. Like I said, they're all labeled. So here we have the garden lounge, I think is what I called it. The palm lounge. Sorry, palm lounge.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite rooms on board because it's so nice and airy and open, and then also full
Mhm.
size bar, of course.
You gotta have a full size bar. You have to.
Absolutely. On a 30s liner, yeah, we got to. We need to feed those thirsty Americans.
Prohibition who? Simply.
Simply Prohibition had already ended by the time this thing got into service, but you know what? I'm still giving the thirsty Americans. Now, this deck is also very, very important because it is the obviously it's the uppermost deck, of course, whatever. This is the only fully exterior deck with deck chairs and such. So very
This is
important
true.
area. Now,
Hmm.
beknownst to some people, the back of the ship does open, so there are technically more open air decks. But of course, because there's glass, people like to complain. They
As
open.
usual.
I swear to God, everybody, they open. Anyway, so in here we have just a little kind of indoor little not tennis,
Oh,
ping pong.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Ping
know.
pong.
Okay,
Racquetball, whatever you want to call
racquetball,
it.
whatever we want to call it. And then we have the aft stairs right here, and then we're not gonna go through there because it's the upper floor. We're gonna go down one and then go in.
Okay.
Also, there's nothing above this, by the way. It's just more parts of the hangar and then the funnel uptake. So
Hmm.
don't be expecting more radio stuff up there. So now we're on
Nothing
the
exciting.
now we're on the sky deck. Now this is new. No other ship has a sky deck, which I think is fun. Very
Oh.
fun, very creative. Mainly because I had to come up with the title for the conservatory cabins and everything. So I said, conservatory, conservatory. You look at sky, sky deck.
Simply
Genius.
connect the dots. That's all it is.
Absolutely. So here's a crew only. This is more air intakes right here. These are directly impacted by the hull. Hello?
It was gold. Don't mind me.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's probably gonna be a lot of that. Mainly because I don't care.
I do. So
Okay.
when I find it, I'll
Okay.
just fix it for you.
Where'd you go? There you are. So if we go up, we can access the hangar. I realized we probably could have just gone through the doors over here. I thought there was another entrance on the lower floor. I
Yeah.
guess not. So
Oh, Daytona.
yeah, so this is where passengers are able to actually board the seaplanes. So you would enter somehow, some way up here. Listen, we didn't think this through all the way. Anyway, but yeah, you're able
It's a work in progress.
simply
Not really.
we have concepts of a plan here,
We
but
a concept of a
yeah,
plan.
but yeah, this is the airplane hangar. As you can see, it is strangely
Huge.
detailed. It's huge, absolutely massive. It would have been a lot smaller actually on the original concept in here, because
Hmm.
originally this lower floor was cabins. All these big windows are. This was Jaden and Hannah's original suites.
Yeah, he ripped out our cabins for some planes, you
Yeah,
know.
and you know what? I think ripping them out was the best option because
It
looking at
it, it
this,
really was.
very smart. And
It
so this
really
is
was the best option.
yeah, so this is the catapult, this big V shape here. So whenever we get close to land or whatever, the ship would probably most likely have to stop. The back door here, this birch and diorite thing, would open up, and this big V structure would unfold to be the plane launch. And as you can see from this little turntable at the very end, this is kind of how it maneuvers and functions and stuff. And then the plane kind of just goes down the little landing thing here to the middle and then gets pulled back and shot.
Yeah.
Very, very medieval.
You know, plane go. That's all that matters.
Plane go vroom, in case you guys aren't aware. And then, of course,
Does
we
it go
have...
vroom vroom?
It goes vroom vroom, guys. And, of course, right here we have our little boarding ladder for the airplanes themselves. I felt like it was just very much needed to have one of these in a hangar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And of course, Flyfish 2, Flyfish 1, that's the names because it's a whale. I felt like the name was fitting. And yeah, I think that's everything in the hangar. We also got these two, what you call it, winches for the crane and everything. So there is power and electricity going to everything. So fun little details everywhere. If you look around. We love realism here. Okay,
We sure do.
we can go back in now. me think of what else is on the sky deck. So if we go this, nope, wrong day. Day? Deck.
Dick.
Wrong deck. So we go back through here, through the crew only. Is there a door? No, there isn't. Sorry. Go back through this way. We can enter the passenger areas. So this is the Skydeck Suite hallway. So this is where all the conservatory cabins are, and I'm currently in the position where I'm asking myself, Jaden, do we go through every single suite? Because this is the full
Oh.
rundown.
I think
I feel like it's needed just to look at them all, but maybe not spend like an hour and a half talking about them all.
that's feedback for yourself, okay? Okay.
You know what? We're doing it. Okay.
We're doing it?
We're
Okay,
doing
back
it.
to
We're doing it.
back.
I'm starting.
Oh.
I'm starting up here. I don't know what you're doing.
Okay.
Okay,
Let's go.
so all the ones with the sign, that's the like living area. So let's start there. So this is Glenn's suite. So this is designed off of his custom cruise line, which is Continental. Yeah, Continental Lines. And so very modern, very sleek. The designs are pulled, like I said, directly from his customs. So everything you see is inspired by something he has done. So we've got the suite, it's the living room, bedroom 1, there's bedroom 2 over here, which I actually really like the design of this. I'm sorry,
This one
Glenn.
is really nice.
It's so good. And then, of course, these are conservatory suites, so he has the little conservatory patio out here with the windows almost all the way open. Simply, these are the best suites on board, in my opinion. I love these so much.
They really are.
Simply,
You get so much fresh air, you know?
Absolutely.
It's just nice.
I also realized because we updated, all of the flower pot lightning rods are
Oh,
slowly
goodness.
oxidizing. Oh no!
Oh, it just did it in front of my eyes.
Jesus Christ. It's fine. I think that's a nice little fun detail.
Yeah, it's just them weathering from the ocean air.
Exactly. You know what? If they were inside, that wouldn't happen.
Well.
Well, okay, so the next one. We're just gonna go down. Oh my god. It's one of those videos, Jaden. We're going down the line
go.
and then back.
Just go.
Okay, so this is Loss's cabin. So this is designed off of his, I don't remember if it's SS or RMS. I think it's SS. SS Kerberos and
Kerberos,
Prometheus. So very much from the show 1899. Very dark woods, blues. You know, the very heavy tones, basically. This one's nice with the damask panels.
It's a little bit on the lighter side, yeah.
Yeah, a little splash of color, of course, and then
Flash color.
the patio with half-closed windows. Okay, back through. Actually, hold on. I'm just gonna game mode 3. Makes it a lot easier just going through each one. Okay, next we got Ashley's. This is based off of the Lutetia. So we got yellow cabin, dark oak or sprucey,
Ooh,
whatever.
the melon's
Then
kind of
the
nice for
melon.
wallpaper.
Right? And then
I
patio
don't
is
hate it.
fully closed because that is what they requested.
I see.
And at the very end, we have Hannah's suite, which is based off of the Versailles, the Palace de Versailles. You know, very Louis style, whatever.
It's a very long cabin.
It's a very long cabin, so the layout on this one had to be different because of the funnel uptake and crew hallway that run along it. But yeah, it is only a 1-bedroom versus the 2 bedrooms of all the other suites on board. Well, all the mega suites on board, I should say. But she still has the advantage of having a massive conservatory balcony. So I think it's
that's
a win.
win-win.
It's a very big win. And on the other side, because Jaden was very nice and said I didn't have to edit the style, it's the exact same style. So we don't gotta look at this too much. Yeah. And your windows are half open.
I know. I did request them to be open. I want that fresh breeze, you know?
Absolutely. And now on the next is Lego, which is, oh my goodness, this is Margaritaville at Sea style. So we got Big Blue. I don't even know what room this is supposed to be. I think it was the gallery or something. And
This
then under the
looks
Big
like-
Blue.
This looks like the hallway between the atrium and the theater.
That's
like
I think what it is. I can't remember the
it
title
does-
of it, but that's what that That's what it is. And then, of course, window fully closed.
Oh, and then we got Grayson's over here.
Yes. Now, thankfully, Grayson said I didn't have to edit his either, so I think it's exactly... No, it's a little different. I don't know what it's based
It's
off
a
of.
little
Yeah, I don't know what the
probably
styling is.
Poseidon, I would
It's... I
assume.
don't think it is Poseidon. I think he just kind of said give him a random style, and I just like, okay, whatever.
Well, it works.
It definitely did work. And then next, of course, we have Chronos Darth. Hi, Max. How are ya? This is based off of the 1960s France. Very bougie with gold
Oh,
accents and stuff.
wow.
Jen here, like, oh my god, it looks so good.
It looks
Wow. And
gold.
then one of the cabins is based off of the first class patio, like the really pointless random patio on the top deck. And then the other one is, I don't remember what this flooring and everything was from. I want to say it was another random public room that I spotted, and I was like, I'm going to take that. And of course, patio is the
That's
same
mine
as
now.
always. That's mine. Yoink. And then I didn't look at any of the bathrooms, but they are all the same. At least for these
toilet.
ones. Pink toilet. Every suite or cabin has a pink toilet. And then these have a shower for the living room, bathroom, and all the bedrooms have full bath, which is pink.
Hmm. As it should.
As it should. Okay, back in the main staircase, we can go forward. And we hit the entrance to Cocoa Bananas. I'm glad
This
I...
entryway was kind of like a last minute inclusion because of the fact that we
Yeah.
realized there was a whole bunch of dead space right here.
Lots of dead space because of the funnel uptakes. Because originally, on the first draft, the Cocoa Bananas was a lot smaller and we had more suites up here. But then I was like, no, it needs expanded. Absolutely. So now we got Cocoa Bananas expanded, and then this has just turned into a random hallway. Originally, we were also going to put the door way over here and just have this as
Yeah,
part of the club. But then we realized the sightlines would have been absolutely god awful, so it made no
it
sense.
would have been. We kind of took inspiration from like the lead in on the Carnival Vista class, where
Yeah,
they have the
exactly.
long entry hallway into the Havana Club at the back.
Exactly. And honestly, Cocoa Bananas, it's fun. It's fine. I think the vibe is definitely here. The floor I'm not too happy with. It's just, bland and gray. But overall, I think it's very modern, and I think
Yeah,
it fits the vibes. And we
it
have a
does. It
massive
does.
dance floor.
I mean, as you should have, Coco Cabana. Fuck.
Cocoa Bananas?
Coco Banana.
Of course. And then on the wings, we have the smoking section. It doesn't have to be the smoking section either. It can just be the chill out section outside. But yeah, basically lets you have, because the windows aren't fully like glass or enclosed, you can still hear the music just vibing outside. You can chill with your friends, enjoy the breeze blowing by.
Mhm.
Very
You just
nice.
get kind of the ambiance of it, you know?
Absolutely, especially with if it's nighttime, be gorgeous. And the
It would
windows
be.
are
It
kind
would
of
be
scatter
beautiful.
patterned of what's open and what's closed, just to give that kind of variety of it could be open, it could be closed, whatever.
Hmm.
The vibe's
Like
always
maybe
here.
these people are just, negative Nancy's and just don't want to feel the wind in their hair.
Yeah, they want to literally annoy the people at that table and go, no, no, we're closing.
Yeah. Simply, their bobs were getting messed up.
Absolutely. They're the people on the airplane who close the window.
Oh, never.
Absolutely
Oh,
not. So, okay, we can head forward more because ahead of this is the bridge and bridge crew. So, if we go
that
through
is
here,
right.
I connected a pantry.
Look at
I don't know how it
you.
happened, but I was able to connect it. It cost us 2 radio operator cabins, but it's fine. They don't need cabins anyway. So this
No, they
looks
don't need a cabin.
exactly. So this looks directly onto the officers' promenade. So they have their little own patio, just to vibe, chill, smoke, whatever they kind of want to do out here. And
Yeah.
yeah, fully wraps around into the officers' quarters. So do we have one? Yeah, we have 4th officer. Just a quick peek in here. Yeah, pretty barren, honestly. Their cabins aren't the most detailed. We also have backstage of Cocoa Bananas. Just vibing, chilling. We have a dressing room here with big mirrors, storage for the costumes, and then another entrance into the crew pantry staircase area. And then,
Pilot, second officer,
yeah, quickly peek in
chief
here.
officer,
Pilot,
staff captain.
because the pilot isn't on the ship for that long, they just get a teeny weeny cabin. Locker, first officer, because his cabin's slightly different. A little longer than the fourth officers and the sixth officers. Yeah, very nice, very comfortable. Basically gets the job done.
Where's the captain's?
Oh, he's upstairs. So
Oh,
up,
he's on the bridge. Okay.
yeah, so up the spiral, we enter the actual bridge itself. So this way to the captain. He gets the big, nice sunroom with the
And a
and a
piano.
piano. Very much inspired by the French line captain suites, obviously. So pulled inspiration from the Ile-de-France and the Normandie, obviously because of the piano and this nice large desk for him. And I just have to say, I know it's really random. I love the fact that he has these thin, narrow windows. I just think it's so futuristic.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah,
It fits the vibe.
it's literally giving like Starship Enterprise type vibes. I don't know why.
It kind of is. That's what this whole thing does, honestly.
Honest and truly. And then, of course, through the middle, he has his bathroom. No pink toilet, sadly.
Ugh.
But yeah, normal bath, toilet, sinks, and then the bedroom's over here. Big, nice double bed. And then a little changing locker area back here for the closet and everything.
Thanks.
Yeah, large
You can
space.
see the beautiful bridge wing, you know.
Oh, yeah, can't wait to talk about that. So before we enter the bridge, we do have the bridge radio room right here. This is direct access to send distress messages or any type of messages like that are of major importance, because we have to keep them separate from the passenger messages, of course.
Yes, you do.
So here's the chart room. Blueprints, whatever. Gets the job done. And then finally, we enter the bridge. Bridge is huge. Absolutely
It's
ridiculous.
quite wide.
It
Quite
puts,
wide.
I'm going to say it puts Normandy's bridge to shame.
It kind of does.
Yeah, and also very modern for the time.
It is. It is.
Because we have all the telegraphs, telemotors? Telemotors.
Telemeters.
And then, of course, we got the main helm and then the autopilot helm next door, like Queen Mary, Bremen, all the good ones.
All the goodies,
All the goodies. And then these little side tables. So I got a little bit of inspiration, of course, from the Ile-de-France. So most ships and such would have, their radar and all of their major equipment, like, very much centralized. I decided to kind of pull a modernized ship thing and spread them out. I don't know what the reasoning why modern ships do this, but I was like, you know what? We could be the first. So there we go. We're the first one in history, technically, to be doing this. There we go.
Okay.
And then bridge wings. So I'm going to fly to the other one real quick because it's the better example here. So bridge wings are supposed to be fully enclosed like this. And originally they were. Originally there was no way to look outside the bridge, basically, except for just directly through the windows, which is very inefficient, especially when docking. So I came up with this brilliant idea because we have the
After I berated him, I would like to add.
multiple times, and yet I'm the
Yes.
one who came up with the idea. Would like to point that out.
I kept telling you to do it open, and you didn't want to.
Well, yeah, because it doesn't make
Because it
sense
was
to make it.
bleak.
It doesn't make sense to make it like fully open because on all the models it's closed. So then I had
You know what?
this brilliant idea. Because the back half of the ship kind of retracts glass and whatnot, I was like, well, what's a version of this that will make sense on this bridge? So I figured I'm just gonna put a tarp here. Like either a metal, it's either tarp or like a metal retractable thing that just closes. I don't really know exactly which. I'm assuming the tarp would be the more practical thing to do with ships of the time.
Probably.
But yeah, so while in port, it's open. You can look outside. You can look all the way down the side of the ship. It's perfect. And of course, the little glass window down here where you can see if we're about to hit the pier.
That's important. No, that's why we had the bumper pads. Okay.
That's why we got Flyfish 1, Flyfish 2. Okay, So that's good. And obviously, I guess I mentioned the other one is closed. And yeah,
Mm-hmm.
now we can head back down to the officers' dining and smoking areas. Ooh, actually, one more little area before we head back down. This is the navigation deck. I don't know exactly what's supposed to go up here. I'm kind of just thinking of put lookouts and such because it just kind of makes sense. Yeah. We also have all the radar equipment posted up
What's
here.
this?
That is the spotlight. So during the
Oh.
1920s, it was very much Titanic frenzy of we need to put spotlights on things. Obviously,
Yeah.
that didn't last, as we are well aware. But
Yeah.
Whale was incorporated with a spotlight that is 2 decks tall, so that way it can raise up to be almost about right here, I would assume. That way it can light up whatever's in its path, enemies, etc. It was very much militarized of the reasoning for the spotlight.
That's kind of crazy.
Very crazy. And yeah, of course we have these little sheltered windows here. In case you gotta look outside. You can even close them if you so wish.
Hmm.
Yeah. Now we can head back down.
Well,
I,
can't close them very well.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Okay, let's head back down. Let's head back down.
Uh, let's fix that real quick. Okay, now you can close them if you
Okay,
want.
perfect. Okay, so heading back down, we can hit the officer's dining room. You know, very long table. Gets the job done, basically. You're leaving my doors open.
Smoking room is right up next to it.
Yeah, this is very much a Normandy thing. So we have the mess right here, and then we have this kind of sliding doors that would close,
Oh, it
that would
would separate
separate
it
the
off. I
space.
see.
Yeah, and of course, because it's the smoking room, we have it directly in front of the windows as well.
Mm.
So nice and gets aired out. And of course, on the other side, we have the pantry. Very small, gets the job done. Yeah. Okay, stairs. So, what deck are we? We're currently sky deck. Yeah, I guess goes to the pantry.
Pantry. Yeah.
Yep. Now we are on the sports deck, which is very strange considering
Fine.
it's a lifeboat deck, but whatever. There's sports at
Hey,
there's sports somewhere around here.
it exists, you
It
know.
does exist. So here, this is a fun little thing I keep forgetting exists. So the dome of the ballroom, right?
Okay.
There's a lot of space around that. So I just made it AC units. So very
Oh,
tight, very compact, just a lot of AC.
you know, it
Yeah.
works.
What's sad is it's very dead end, so if it starts flooding and there's someone in here, I'm so sorry, dude. You're not making it.
Well, honestly, nobody should be in here unless they're doing maintenance.
This is true.
So,
But so you know what? To that maintenance man.
good luck.
Womp womp.
Well, honestly, if water gets in there that quick, then there's a bigger problem,
There's a
okay?
very bigger, much bigger problem. And then if we go forward here, we have the lifeboat store? Lifeboat store. I just had a brain little fog moment because I thought it was the life belt store. So I read that, I went, am I stupid? Yes. So this is the where the provisions for the lifeboats would be, etc. And also is where the elevator machine is for the forward elevators.
You know, just a little crammed, you know?
You know what? We had to make things work.
Oh,
And then,
stairwell.
yeah, this
Okay.
is the forward crew stairs. So this goes directly down all the way to the cargo deck. And then, of course, we have the forward passenger stairs as well, right here.
Hmm.
And out this door, we have the most cramped space on board, the lifeboat deck.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Now, I feel like I have to mention this very majorly because some people are just not that intelligent and don't understand the lifeboat procedure on this thing.
Hey, let's not call them not intelligent. Let's call them
Not
un
I
unfortunately misinformed.
okay. They didn't watch the past 3 episodes. I get it.
No, they
I
didn't.
wouldn't
They
either.
didn't. Simply, they don't have a podcast that work. Okay.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So the theory, Game of 3 real quick, is so on the exterior you see these polished diorite little panels. These are doors. So in the event of emergency, there are electric winches so they can power on their own. They don't need direct steam from the boilers. There is an emergency generator. That's what they kind of pull from. They all these diorite panels swing open to make platforms. The lifeboats are then able to be swung out and boarded from that platform.
Mm-hmm.
They can be loaded from here, or they can be lowered down to the promenade deck and loaded in here. It kind of varies what kind of procedure we're talking about. Originally,
Yeah.
the concept was to have the main lifeboat and then underneath it a collapsible. So that way the collapsible could be loaded here, the main lifeboat loaded on the deck below. As you can see, because of size constraints, we can't do that.
Not
So
at all.
the current setup is only one lifeboat, but it has this very nice cover so that way passengers don't have to worry about the elements. This is the first time, I want to say first time in history, where on an ocean liner, lifeboats were designed fully enclosed. Air quotes, air quotes. I want to say this is the first time. I don't know for a fact. I'm pretty sure, though.
I
Besides the
think
ones that are like motor.
honestly,
Yeah, besides like motor launches, but that's not really what we're counting
that
here.
is, that's not a lot. That's not what we're calling a lifeboat.
Yeah, these are like standardized lifeboats, basically. And these are the davits. They look relatively small. In theory, they would retract, basically. So they can be lengthened out whenever it's time to launch.
Yes.
And as you can see, we are passing large windows for all the public rooms. We'll get to all of them as we go. Nice little indents here. Da 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 da. We gotta go down and around now. And yeah, we're not gonna go all the way down the deck because we don't need to. You can see it right there.
It's
Zoom in.
lifeboats, you know.
It's just lifeboats. You're gonna see more of them as we go down the ship. So in here, this is the midship stairs. And the start of the two-story lobby. Or well, the promenade lobby, basically. So nice
Yeah,
little
one of the many lobbies.
one of the many lobbies. So we have this nice little cutout to the deck below, a nice little chandelier, which is representing a star for, the Transatlantic Star Company.
Oh, really revolutionary.
Simply genius. Anyway.
Your
Right.
genius is showing, Daytona.
Oh my god, stop! So right here, this is okay. So I've kind of dubbed this after the movie I watched, which was Murder Train. So this is the Oriental Lounge. That's what this little space here is, and this goes into the Oval Lounge. And now this room is my favorite, I think, on board. I know there's so many
That's a
rooms,
really
and
good
there's
one.
so many that are my favorites. This one is just so cozy, and I don't understand why.
It's giving, like a room you want to bundle up in on those cold transatlantic nights, you know?
Absolutely. Like, give me a little book. I'm gonna chill in here. By the main fireplace or by these little statues over here in the corners.
They're so cute.
Yeah, and then as well, this room can double as another side event space. So let's say there's a convention, it can double as a massive convention meeting room, basically.
Exactly. Because guess what? All these tables and chairs move.
They do indeed. They're not bolted, which they probably should be, actually, now I'm thinking about it, but that's beside the point.
Debatably.
Debatably.
Debatably. You know what? They're magnetized. Let's say
There we
that.
go. Futuristic. That's all we're saying. And of course, all these, this whole room connects to the two forward staircases for crew, as well as have pantries hidden back here. And these also function to serve the Oriental Lounge. And access
Okay.
to the lifeboat deck.
Gotta have your emergency exits, you know?
Of course. You gotta go through like 5 doors, but you know what? it's there.
You know what? It's fine.
Yeah. And now on the back end of the lobby, we have the bandstand for the lounge. Now, this is the Four Seasons Colorado Lounge. We got a little peek right now. I love this room. Absolutely. We'll get a better view of it coming up. But this is just the bandstand for live orchestra and such.
One of my favorite rooms.
It's so good for no reason. Simply, I'm going to say it, Ace, you popped off.
He kind of did. He kinda
Absolutely. So, okay, we're going to head back. We've got all these large windows for the lounge. You can kind of tell how big that lounge is from just how many windows we're passing. And of course, we're here to the little cutout. Finally, here's the stairs down to the aft staircase for passengers. So this looks down into the smoking room here, as well as has two little stores for the lifeboats, for the lifeboat deck, etc. Now, there's not much on this lobby area because it's a intermediate zone, basically. There's not anything here to write home about in this zone of the ship.
You know, it's literally just the emergency deck. That's all it is.
Quite literally. And like if you just go up here, you basically enter another intermediate before you go to the sun deck. But for crew anyway, the forward end of this room is the emergency dynamo. So the generator and everything I was discussing earlier for the winches and the lifeboats, right here. That's what this is.
Right in here.
So if in the event of the ship, losing power or in an incident, this is what's powering the backup generators and such. And of course, we're in the mid crew stairs. There's so many crew stairs. I'm not gonna label those ones, but
it's one of them.
It's one of many. But yeah, we got this one, so now we can head back on the lifeboat deck and continue aft.
Keep going aft, exactly.
Absolutely. And then right here, we can hop stairs and keep going.
Get into the fun part, don't worry.
Absolutely. Oh, this is.
Oh.
We gotta go down. We gotta go down and around. Don't look at that one. Don't look over there. Come on, guys, stop.
It's Minecraft, okay?
Yeah, exactly. So up here, this is where the life belts are. So we have 3 little chests for life belts, as well as the top of the engine room elevator and the engine room uptake casing thing. So if you look down there, that's all the way to the engine room. Jesus
That's a long fall.
Christ. That's a very long fall. That will kill somebody.
Most definitely.
Absolutely. So that's actually an issue with the whale, is there's not... So when I designed it, I never envisioned like an actual engine uptake for it. So if the engines break down, I guess we're cutting into her. I'm so sorry, guys.
Honestly, literally, it's gonna have to be dry dock and cut her open.
Yeah,
there's
quite
no other
literally.
way.
Because you can go through the catwalks. You can like remove them and whatnot. Or on the other side, we have the elevator. So you just remove the elevator shaft. I don't know. There's I'm sure realistic ways of getting down there through the
realistically,
skylight.
The engines would be designed in a modular format so that way they could get them out through this. But this is pretty small, Daytona.
Listen, we had to work with what we got.
We sure did, but
we sure did.
It's pretty small.
You know what? I'm gonna blame Norman Belgetti's for that one.
This is all his fault.
Absolutely. And then of course we have another crew staircase right here that goes all the way down once again to the engines. This one's a little different because you can't see all the way through. Too bad. And of course, right through here in the middle, we have the kennels. Very much designed a bit off the Normandy, but still very nice and modern. Yep, sadly there are no animals here because nobody booked pets. So, sad.
Unfortunate.
Oh well. I'll fill this on the download. Fingers crossed, if I don't forget.
Better from Pearl.
Absolutely. And we also have a little bit of seating for the viewing of the tennis court. This right here is why it's called the sports deck. Is because we got a view of the tennis court.
As you can see the tennis court.
That's exactly. It. Only reason. And also up here would be technically some deck games and such, but whatever.
Yeah.
So we can head down. And now we're on the promenade deck.
Oh.
So we got nice seating for the tennis court. Large court. Very massive. I'm not going to look back towards the pool because I'll let that be the surprise for me when you start back there. So now we're going to head forward.
It is a gorgeous pool.
Very gorgeous pool. Very gorgeous.
You're welcome.
Everyone will be excited when we get there. So here we have some nice little ping pong tables and as well as a wrestling ring. And also for boxing, of course. Boxing was the more popular sport.
Universal, yeah.
Yeah, as well as fencing. So technically, one of these little lockers here would also hold fencing equipment, so they can duel and such here, or they can be split up. Very
crazy
fun.
things that occurred. Crazy
Absolutely.
things.
Absolutely. Okay, so we're going to start at the very front of the promenade and work our way back. Because
Oh
I feel like
Lord.
that's the way to go through these rooms.
There's a lot of rooms, so
Lots of rooms. Not as many as you'd think, but lots of rooms. Okay, so here we have the Garden Lounge. This is the Garden Lounge. Upstairs is the Palm
this is
Lounge.
one of my favorites.
Yeah, this is the Garden Lounge, also known as the Observation Bar. Fantastic, beautiful. This was inspired by a bit, very loosely, on the what's the movie called? It's The Great Broadcast, I think, of 1938. Very
Mm-hmm.
loosely inspired by that, and the lounge they show in there. I think the statues are pulled from that, and I want to say maybe some of the star or like the shape of the room was pulled from that. The rest of this
Mm-hmm.
is designed purely from a sketch that I did, just randomly.
He sure did.
I sure did. It wasn't. It was not a good sketch too, but
It
it
was
worked.
not.
Listen here, you.
If
But no, it
we're
worked.
being honest, you gotta be honest with the people, okay?
Okay, well, it worked out very well in the
Okay.
end, and we got these nice little water fountains and such. There, originally we were gonna put a bird cage in here, like Normandy had, but then I was like, that's very no,
A bit cruel.
very
So,
cruel, and I'm not that cruel of a person, so we're no blinded birds for us.
well,
But we do got soda machines.
hey, soda,
Yeah, soda.
soda.
And we also have a little display for the wine, in case you want to have a little girly wine night in the observation bar.
Of course, pre-dinner drinks, you know.
Absolutely. And then, of course, because the full tour, we are quickly going to pop back here to look at the pantry for the bar. Very small, not too fancy. The main galley for this place is right below us.
Mm-hmm,
So we'll
mm-hmm.
just take a quick peek down there. Much larger to work with. Yeah. Okay, back up.
There was a sign that gave me information overload, and I was frozen for a second.
What was the sign?
The press room slash conference room backstage insurance.
Oh, yeah,
There's,
yeah,
I read it. And I was like, there's so much on that sign. Hold up.
yeah. And then on the other side, because it's this one's not directly connected to any cruise stairs, it's just a singular staircase. This is where the actual beer, spirits, and wine are stored for the observation bar.
Gotta love it.
Yeah, we got the actual kegs and everything. And then that goes up to the lifeboat store on the starboard side. Okay, back it up. Through this
Let's
door,
row.
we go into the forward passenger stairs. And now, this is fun because here's the ballroom. Now, there was a big issue that I had when planning this, which was, where is the pantry for the ballroom? Because you would have to walk across the stairs to enter the room because the door's
Uh-huh.
centralized. So then I had this ingenious idea of, why don't I just put little crew areas in the corners? Because there was this random dead space, and I was like, yeah, I'll put a little waiter station, and then directly connects across to the pantry for the observation bar.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Very smart, very ingenious. The
You know,
ballroom
it's
is
work.
gorgeous.
And I like how on this side it's kind of like hidden behind the bandstand, so you don't really notice it.
Yeah, you also can't really notice it in general because it's
I mean,
nice
yeah,
and concealed.
it's tucked away in a corner, quite
Very
literally.
much. But also, this room, Jaden, this is another one of my favorite rooms on board because it's just so gaudy, so over the top.
I don't even know if I'd consider it gaudy. It's just very.
It's
I
imposing.
feel like ritzy would be a good way to put it.
Absolutely. And then also, thank you, Jaden, for the chandelier.
You're
I still
welcome.
don't know what this design is technically called. I think it was a chevron
He
chandelier.
told me he wanted a circle, so
Yeah, there's a name for this design though, and I think it's chevron, but I could be absolutely incorrect. It's,
chevron.
I think that's what it's called, where you have like the large kind of loops for like a chandelier design. I don't know. It's a 30s thing. I don't remember.
Now I feel like I need to Google this. Hold up.
Well, we can do that afterwards, and we can correct myself in the edit.
I'm already doing it.
Okay.
Um, a chevron chandelier, kind of. Yes.
Hold on, send me a picture because now I'm curious what that's supposed to look like.
You're it's like a tiered crystal chandelier that is circular, but it's much more like narrow circles that hang down.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So kinda.
Kinda. We're there. You know what? The idea is there.
The idea is there. We altered and used it to our best use.
Absolutely. So now we get this random hallway. Now this is just here on the plans. I kind of had to include it because it's on the only plan we have of this deck. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, she's here. It's just another in-between area to get around the ballroom. But now we get into the actual kind of working space of the promenade deck. We have the library and the writing room. Jaden, pick your poison. What room are we going to first?
Library.
Library. Absolutely ripped off Normandy. Bookcases, the mirror, everything. Hey Rilo, thank you so much for making all this on Normandy. I hope you enjoy it here too.
Simply said, I'm gonna borrow that.
I'm gonna borrow that. And now we have the writing room. This one's a little bit different because this is actually more of a custom design. It is also a lot, I will say. Looking at just the room in general, it's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of things happening.
There's a lot going on. I really enjoy the usage of the hanging signs to act as like
No, me too.
the partitions to have two desks right here.
Simply, I think
like it's a very ingenious design.
I can't remember who did this. I want to say it was someone on one of Rilo's. I think it was Rilo's Discord. Someone posted something with these, and I was like, "That's so smart." And so I had to include it. I had to include it, and it's so easy to do as well.
I need to find a way to include this because it's just so good.
Absolutely. And of course, they have direct access into the pantry that runs the outside.
Big pantry.
Big pantry. This is. I'm trying to remember. This is the pantry for everything here. So that supplies the shopping displays, the library writing room, and the promenade deck itself. So that's where your bouillon and tea would be prepared.
The main pantry,
Yeah. And of course, we have these two nice shops. They're exactly identical, so you're not missing much. But yeah, they're nice. They get the job done. Funny enough.
They get the job done.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Funny enough, this right here, this space, was the first room ever built on Whale. This little lobby.
That is true. It was this deck too.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. It was this deck.
Yeah, no. It was this two deck area with a hole through the middle. The star wasn't in yet, but I had this general design, and it was all the way finished up to this arch. Just this middle hallway. That's all we had.
Yeah, and it sat like that for a year.
And you know what? It's done now. That's what counts.
It is
That's
done.
what counts.
It is done.
Okay, so now we get the Grand Colorado Lounge, or what I've dubbed it, the Four Seasons Colorado Lounge.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll explain the reasoning for that name in just a second. But, oh my god.
Huge.
It's huge. Also, the colors in here, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. So,
it's beautiful.
The color scheme in here actually came out of an unlikely source that Ace...
Where was that?
Ace will definitely say that's not true. We pulled it from Georgic. Which is, he hates the Georgic. But I was like, I want the dark pillars and the red accents. Like, it's just, I feel like it's needed.
And it works.
It works so well. And then, of course, the dome itself is also ripped out of Georgic/Britannic. And I think it just works, again, very well. I think the trapdoors might be a bit much, but I think it gets the point across of
I like it because it really creates a sense of emotion. And it reminds me of, like, you know how, like, when they do wind tunnel testing on, like, plane wings?
Exactly.
It looks like the wind tunnel testing going over the plane wing.
And that ties into the biggest motif on board the Whale, which is speed in modernity.
Exactly.
We love a good streamlined girly. And so, okay, before we go to the next area, I need to touch on the reason why this is called the Four Seasons Colorado Lounge. So the murals around the room, these were designed by Ace and Jamie, Dr. Jamie. They depict the four seasons. So, or four seasons? More like the four elements, more or less. But I'm so going to say the four seasons because it sounds better. So
Okay.
this, I don't remember which one. I think this is Earth. Next is Fire, obviously, because
This
all the
is
bridges.
obviously fire,
Yeah.
yeah.
This next one is Water, I think it's supposed to be. So nice blues, like kind
I
of
can see
Caribbean
it.
greens.
Yeah.
And then this one is Air. So we got tornadoes and stuff like that. It's supposed to be in it, but it's a little difficult.
Mm.
And then of course
I kind of see it.
as a little Easter egg, we also got Dorothy's house up here. Happy Wicked, guys!
Oh my goodness. Imagine you release this video on Wicked Part 2. Dang.
Simply don't you say that. I'll do it. I will wait till November 21st and I'll post it. Everyone will be so upset.
That will happen, honestly.
Oh my god. Okay, so continuing on, we have another little lounge area. This one is unnamed because I gave up on naming these ones.
I mean, it's just a little lounge.
Yeah,
Just
a little
a seating
lounge
area, you know?
Yeah, basically the reception for the smoking and the lounge. So this is the smoking room and bar. It also doubles as the cocktail bar. The design of this was pulled from the Atlantique, her cafe, because she didn't have a smoking room. She had a cafe that doubled as her smoking room, but it wasn't labeled as such.
Really?
Yeah, so I loved that room. I decided to
Scandalous.
steal it. And then the little vases here are from Normandy's smoking room, but a little touched up color-wise to make them a bit more poppy. But yeah, very much fancy. And then, of course, the glass is from the Normandy's grill room.
It's very imposing, this room. It's very grand.
Exactly. It fits the gentleman's smoking room. Okay, so now we can head down because that's the last room on this deck. Oh, and also we got bathrooms. Did I put bathrooms? Nope, I put stores. Bathrooms on the other side. Were they? No. Oh my god, did I forget? No, wait, sorry. Bathrooms are over here. They're in front of the stairs. Little bathroom for the smoking room.
Tiny bathroom.
Very tiny bathroom, but they work. We have it.
2 urinals.
Yeah. There is also more bathrooms forward of the lounge, but we don't gotta look at those because it's kind of pointless.
It's a bathroom.
It's a bathroom. So now we can go down. And now, Jaden, this is where things are going to get crazy.
Just a little bit.
So I vote we go...
I would just like everybody to take note of the letter that this deck is.
M deck. For main
yeah,
deck.
I know. But... Oh, you don't have them alphabetical?
No. Well, yes. So it's Sundeck, Sky, Promenade, M for main, A, B, C, D, E, and then we have a
Well, now you made me look like a freaking fool. Okay. Anyway, cut that.
No, we're keeping it in. Anyway, let's go around. Let's go to the promenade. And we're going to go to the front and work our way back because I don't want to touch on these cabins just yet. So working our way. There's so many. Oh my god. And Jaden, we haven't even touched on the en-suites that are down below us.
We don't want to talk about it.
Okay, so this is the jogging track.
That's Bruno, and we don't talk about him.
So I gotta point out, since we're up here, this is the jogging track. It does a full lap around the ship, or well, around the promenade deck anyway. All the way around it, basically the full length. And I did not do the math for how many laps would equal a mile, but I'm sure if you start walking, you're gonna get tired eventually. But yeah, so then we can come inside. And if we go over here, we enter what I've dubbed the press cabins. So this is where members of the press who are on board voluntarily, like the companies reached out to, let's say, the New York Times and said, hey, we want you on our ship. And they send like the random reporter down the road. This is where they get placed. They didn't get the suites, they didn't get the fancy cabins, they get these very modern, very sleek, simple cabins. They get the job done. They're nice.
Sleek, simple.
Yeah. They're nice though. And they get the nice bathroom, big pink tub. They get a white toilet though.
For being a free cabin, I wouldn't be mad. Would not
Absolutely.
be mad.
Would not be bad. And you get the full-size tub too. Like, come
I
on.
mean, honestly, this is only like modern day a Disney luxury. That's the only.
Absolutely. So we got those, and then if you are traveling with your family and whatnot, this corner cabin actually doubles as a family cabin. So you can book both.
Oh,
Yeah. You can book both.
yeah.
Very nice. Whoop. There we go.
I figured you'd go outside of this one.
There we go. And then close the doors. There we go. So yeah, we 2 more cabins here, and then we have in the middle the press room. So like I said, this is for reporters and such. So if there is pressing matters that needs debrief from the captain or an official of the TSC company, the Transatlantic Star Company, this is where they would take place. They would stand here, give their little spiel, whatever, do their thing. Yeah. The space also doubles as a conference room. These little side tables that are dotted around the room can all combine to make a conference center. Very nice, very grand. And it is, I want to say it was loosely inspired originally off the White House press room. And then I turned it to be based off of Hannah's Lady Grey. So it's based off her lounge, I think. Yeah.
It gives White House press room. It
Very
does.
much. Gaudy, and over the top. And then back here, just a quick little dressing room for whoever's doing speeches and stuff. And then that connects to the galley for the observation bar. And of course, little entrance to the forward cruise stairs right here. We're going to be seeing a lot of this very soon.
All connected.
It's all connected. Everything's connected on board. And now...
And from here back is cabins, right?
Jaden, it's all cabins from here. And the balcony for the chapel. I forgot about that. So this is for the suite guests. If they decide to join chapel service, they get access to the balcony. And at the chapel, we get a nice view here. Obviously, we're going to enter it from the next deck. Thank you to Dr. Jamie for some slight inspiration for the chapel.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So now, it is time for spectator mode. Oh boy, are you ready, Jaden? So, first cabin, pink beds, nice, simple, whatever. Blue bathroom, pink small tub, pink toilet. Around the corner, we have a Normandy style, 2 of them. They can interconnect to make 1 cabin. Next one, Dado, brown floor, nice, can connect. Another Normandy style, can connect. And now we get into the middle. Wow. That was fun. Now we can go out of spectator real quick for 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay, so now... get rid of that. Now we have the beauty salon, the manicurist, and the barbershop. Let's start the beauty salon first. So this is where the ladies can come get their hair done. Get all their beauty stuff, you know, rocking and rolling. Absolutely. I think this is, in theory, the largest beauty salon for women at sea, I think. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Even by modern standard.
Yeah, even by modern standard, this is massive. And
I honestly
love
the design of this room.
Honestly,
it's so like it's perfect. I don't even know how to explain it.
Like I feel it's nice and airy, very bright, and yeah, it just gives that good little feminine touch, I think.
Exactly.
Yeah, and a little raised area over here for when you get your head put in a little dome thing. I don't know what it all is. The perms, I think. I don't know.
A blow dryer?
Sure. I don't know what I don't know what it is.
When your head gets put in a thing.
Well, I don't know what they do with it.
I'm assuming you mean a blow dryer.
Maybe, I don't know. I just work here. I build a thing. Don't.
I love how you took the entrance from Oceanos and Explorer right here.
Oh, absolutely, of course. There we go. And then, of course, in the middle, we have the manicurist, which is heavily inspired by the Normandy. And as well, it looks like a random train car if you really squint your eyes.
It kind of does, but we love it for that, you know?
Yeah, I kind of love it. And of course, there's a lot of manicurists as well, which is kind of crazy. And then we've
I
got the
mean, gotta have them
barbershop.
all working.
Absolutely, this is the barbershop. Very masculine colors in here, of course. A little less
And
bright
of
than
course,
the salon, but still gets the job done. And of course, full service bar. Gotta make sure the men keep coming back.
we were like, there's not that much stuff going on in the barber, so there's gotta
Yeah.
be something.
So we just thought it'd be really funny to make this more of like a gentleman's club more than anything. So like, yeah, you can get your hair cut, but also get a nice stiff drink with it. And of course, we have a nice little alcove here for your coats and stuff. That is something
Yeah, yeah, look,
the ladies' hair salon does not have, is a little alcove for that.
they don't have a coat check,
They don't have
no?
a coat check, mainly because they're a bit more fancy. They leave it in the manicurist.
Exactly.
Yeah, and of course, if you want to question, hey, what's that bar connected to? Well, thankfully, if you asked, right, here's the pantry for that. This is also the pantry for another major room we're about to come upon. But first, we come to the lobby here, to the reception desk, the information. Absolutely ripped out of Normandy. Don't look at me. Don't question me. Come on, guys. You should know better.
You know, if it works, it works at this
If it works,
point.
it works. And of course, because it's a full side tour, we gotta take a peek in. Nice little purser's desk. We have papers stacked over here with the player heads, books, and then back here, this is the actual offices and the security office with the vault.
The vault.
The vault, where it has all the women's jewels and monies and etc. This is also where you can come to do money exchanges in case the whale, or Axiom, I guess is what we're now officially calling it, in case the Axiom goes to any foreign ports that are, for cruising and whatnot. You can come to the information desk and exchange money for different currencies across the world.
Exactly.
Very nice. And now, before we get to the suites, we're going to turn and go to the Promenade Cafe. So this is an open-air cafe. As you can see, the windows on this deck, all of them, do open, technically. So
They sure do.
yeah, you come here, get your nice pastries, tea, coffees, etc. in the morning, and just enjoy the views through the window of the Georges Philippiere.
You know, not the worst thing you could be looking at, but not the
Absolutely.
best.
You know what? It'd be better if we could see the Champollion in the distance at the dock, but you know what? I'll survive with this. I know there'll be some people
Honestly,
in the comments that will complain, but whatever. I like it.
I'm impressed your render distance can even see the flippier. So,
Listen here, you.
your little computer struggles. I don't know what to tell you.
This desktop is doing her best. Oh my god. Okay, so it is sweet time. Game of 3. Oh boy. Okay, first on the list, we got Vulpix. Now, this is just a random style cabin. This is, I think, the first suite I actually designed on board. It is not based off of anything specific. I think I literally just Googled streamlined modern style, and these are the three first images that popped up. But of
Three
course,
topic.
literally. So we
Just
got the living room, 2 bedrooms, and then all 3 of these, I believe all 3, can be separately booked. I'm pretty sure. So, no. Sorry, this living room can be doubled as another bedroom. So it can be 3 bedrooms in total. This big,
I was gonna say, I don't think this can be separately booked because they share one balcony
well, yeah. So
or patio.
the
My
big
bad.
kind of black armoire here in the living room folds down into a Pullman bed, just like on Normandy. Very fancy, very ahead of the time. And of course, we have the balcony out here. It looks onto the jogging track, but the height difference makes it so you can't really look into the suites or anything.
Exactly.
And I'm going to go ahead and say the assumption that the glass is of a tint that you can't really see outward.
Tinted or mirrored.
Yeah, tinted or mirrored. I don't know exactly. I think the two-way glass was a thing by this point, but don't quote me on that.
Sure.
Don't quote me on that. Anyway, next we have Jeremy, or Drackle 555. I think I'm pronouncing that wrong. Jeremy, I'm so sorry. This is of a Atlantic Oriental-ish style. So we have this very open, spacious area, Lots of whites, the pinks, very airy, basically. And of course, this one's just a Normandy style, so we don't talk about that one. And again, balcony. And in the middle, we actually, because I keep forgetting to mention it, there is a little steward cabin or a valet cabin. So in case your butler or whoever travels with you. Or it could also double as the kids' cabin, in case you want to lock them away under the stairs.
Cabin.
Exactly. So next, we have the wicked cabin. Wicked! Oh boy, this is Galinda.
I don't even know where you went off to. Where did you go?
Oh, I'm down the hall.
Oh, I found you.
Yeah, this is the wicked cabin. This is Galinda's room. Very pink. Very pink. And then, of course, we have Elphaba right next door. The door's wide open, of course. Very airy, earthy, greeny. And then Fiyero is behind the closed door. And I love the Fiyero cabin. I don't know. This is pulled off of a design from Normandy, I think. This was like a relatively recently uncovered color scheme. And I was like, I love this. It looks like Fiyero.
That's just crazy.
Yeah.
What's crazier is the fact that the steward cabin is emerald.
Oh, yeah, that's the Emerald City.
I can't with you. I'm surprised you didn't do the yellow brick road as the floor.
Don't test me. I'll change it.
Please don't. Please don't. And I love that even though this is Elpha's cabin, it still has a pink shower.
Oh, yeah. Pink tub, as well as the little pink lampshades as well. Little touches. It's the little touches that matter. Oh, and the big kind of cherry blossom in the corner is from Wicked Part 2. Because in her little Oz apartment, she has a cherry tree. That's just there.
Sure does.
Yeah. Just vibing. So
she lives a life that we wish we could, you know?
No, absolutely. Okay, so around the corner, these are the miniature patios, so we're not going to spend too much time on them. They get the job done. Their layouts are, a little fun because they have these bathrooms that are split through the middle.
I mean, listen, they get 4 chairs on the balcony. It's nothing to snuff at.
No, absolutely. Like 2 deck chairs plus 2 normal chairs. Good for them.
I know.
But, okay, if we go back to the middle, we can circle back to the other suites real quick, and then we can be done with those. So here's Leon's. This is Titanic/Olympic theme. So this is the smoking room. Oh, what is this style? I actually don't know. I've seen it. I can see it in my head. Oh my god, it's Georgic.
A cabin or a room?
It's based off of Georgic's Long Gallery. That's what this is.
Mm.
So then we have Olympic smoking room and then bedroom A style, I believe, is what this is. Yeah. Okay. Next on the chopping block is Mr. Rococo. Now this one is obviously Rococo inspired, and this is designed. All the rooms are designed off of his palace of Luisenberg. So we have just 3 rooms he sent me that he said he liked, and so the furniture obviously mostly copy pasted from other cabins, but it's fine. It's fine. And at least in the living room, it's original placements. But yeah, nice red room over here as well. Very regal, very fancy.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. And then we got the final one, which is the Liverpool_cookie. And now, I don't remember the style of what this was. I think they literally just said, surprise me. So we have bedroom A again, nice gray and wood, and then another Normandy, because I kind of gave up.
Wasn't this the last cabin you did on the entire ship?
I think, yeah, this was the last cabin in its entirety, and then I had to go back and finish Rococo's cabin. So, okay, we can continue to the back. I need to catch my breath real quick. Oh my god. So yeah, we already covered those 3. If we go around the corner, aft stairs, and we enter the cinema box right here. Actually, we can go game mode 1 again. Okay, cinema box, just the large projectors for the cinema down there. You can get a little peek of it. Very tight. It does its job.
A little bit of a squeeze.
A little bit of a squeeze. Now, these cabins I don't have to look at because they're all the exact same style. Thank God. But yeah, very, very intimate. 4 chairs on the balcony once again. Their layouts are almost identical to, what we've been used to. But
it's the same thing the whole way.
Exactly. And now I'm trying to think. Let's skip the back again because the pool is on the next deck below us, I think.
Yes. Yes.
I want to say that's correct. Yes, it is.
Yes,
Yes.
Good for the next.
Yeah. I was trying to think. Wait, did I have interior cabins? No, these are crew stairs. Never mind. Okay, next. So this is where things are going to get even more hectic down here. And I'm just going to say it. Buckle up, guys. I'm so sorry. Okay, let's fly to the front. So, obviously we got the nice gallery here in the middle. Thank you. I think it was you who gave me the idea to design things in the middle of this.
It sure was. So Daytona and his little pretty self, you're lucky you're pretty. He was like, it's so open in here. Like, do I build a central, like, area in the middle right here and make it only be 2 hallways? And then, like, what do I put in the middle? I was like, instead of doing all of that, and to keep your arched ceiling that you want it so badly, just put stuff in the middle. So, it's like, oh.
The main issue with why I was really reluctant to do that is because there are, like, very deluxe suites flanking right next to this. Like, these are the largest suites on board right here next door.
Yeah.
And I felt like it might be just too noisy, because especially with the arched ceiling, it would be very echoey in here. But
in reality, it's like you go into these suites and the rooms are so tucked away, like you're fine.
Yeah. So let's continue on to the front now, because we do have the chapel to look at, which is the very front of this. And we get the start of the streets, where it's all split up. Alrighty. Oh, wait. Before we hit the chapel, we can quickly... where am I? Wait a minute. Where's the door? This is the door. The mooring station!
Oh, so fun.
Oh, so fun. So fun. Everything's nice and enclosed. It's the mooring station, typical whatever you're used to. We have the 2 giant rope wheels, the centralized anchor that goes all the way through the front, with another rope little attachment that can go out the hawse pipe, which is nice and covered. And yeah, we also have the windlass gears and machines all back there. And there's a balcony. I'm trying to find the door to it. There's a balcony right here where you can exit the ship and, help dock it and such. And of course, all the little cutouts and everything for the ropes and everything to be connected inside. And it's nice and tucked away, so from the exterior, it doesn't look bad.
Yes, it's perfect. It's practically seamless, honestly.
Absolutely. And there's even an emergency door far away over here, where if a passenger so wishes, they could come in here and just take a little peek. I don't know why someone would, but they sure can if they wish.
Well, it's an emergency door for a reason. You never know.
Absolutely. All right, so we'll hit the chapel, then we're going to start the suites again.
I absolutely love this chapel.
It's so good. I still need to prepare the download version where the cross is replaced with a mural of Trixie Mattel and Katya. It's going to be so good. But yeah, chapel in its entirety.
Wait, is it going to be Katya in her Pope outfit?
Oh, absolutely. Maybe that it should just be Katya. Just Katya.
Oh, that'll be great.
But yeah, so the design is mostly inspired by Normandy, and the roughest of rough original designs was made by Dr. Jamie, as I mentioned.
It's a gorgeous room.
Yeah. And outside we have this mural of the creation of Adam, I think is what it is, where it's God.
Fingers are touching.
Yeah, the touching tips.
The touching. Not the tips are touching.
Oh, no. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
Whoa. All right. Jaden, let me get a drink of water real quick.
No. Not again.
It's time. Oop.
I'm getting ready. There we go.
Okay, we got Alex's cabin here, which is a nice red style. This is a good generic room type that I've just kind of pasted around the ship. This is an interconnected room, so just 2 bedrooms, whatever. Now, outside of here, that's the door, we have another red. Wow, I'm confused. I thought I had more.
Why don't you just fly through the center right here?
Because I'm working on it. Okay.
Another red.
Another red.
Oh, this one's different.
This is a whatchamacallit veranda suite. So hold up.
That's a bedroom with there's so much stuff going on over here.
So
okay.
This is the suite of History is Key. So this is a veranda style cabin. So this is for these cabins, I like to design them off of the person who booked it. So History is Key loves the World Trade Centers, loves the history, loves everything about them. So I decided to make his suite off the World Trade Centers. So one of these floors is the North Tower, one of them is the South Tower lobby, and then over here, this is, I think this is based off a Sky lobby in one of the towers.
I wanted to make such a horrible joke.
I know exactly what the joke is. No, you're not allowed. And then this is designed off of Windows on the World over here. And then the veranda itself is based off of the observation deck on the South Tower, I think it was, that had the deck. Yeah. So we can go back out and we go to the next cabin. This is Beth Ann's cabin.
As you might have heard.
There's a lot of cats. So we got, this is Milton in here, and Beth Ann in the corner, of course. And then we have Millicent and Domino up here in the little picture frame, of course. And because Beth Ann loves a good 70s vibe, we had to have the nice, the pit. What is it called?
The conversation
pit. The conversation pit. We had to have it. Specifically, she requested the conversation pit, and I was like, yeah, no, I'll put it in, just for you.
It's just necessary, honestly.
Absolutely. And then to continue with the nice 70s vibe, we have the fully wooden cabin.
Appropriate.
That nice 70s wood aesthetic. And then next we have Jamie's cabin, which is of an Italian Renaissance style, specifically from Italy, not like the Titanic Italian Renaissance style. So nice, very ornate. We've got the nice red in here, and then on the other side is blue, or greenish blue, whatever. And then we have the nice Mediterranean Venetian patio out here. Very fancy.
Honestly.
I love the fact that the different colors on those verandas just aren't that noticeable from the exterior because of the iron bars just working. They're working double time.
Working overtime.
Very much. And so while we're here really quick, I'm just going to take a peek at an interior cabin just while we're here. These are of the white varieties with the green floor, and then, of course, green bathtub this time around with the pink toilet. We're mixing things up. And, of course, we also have the pantry just dotted here in the middle, doing its thing. And then we have Jamie. This is Gandhi Goat 1955. I don't remember the styling of this one. I think this is just a stereotypical Art Deco wooden one. Because all of these, or these forward two, had to be of the same style because it's a one-block wall. And then I have no recollection of what this last style actually is. I don't remember where I pulled it from.
It goes for them too, so God knows.
Yeah. So, this is one of the last cabins I designed. I remember that very specifically. At the very end, when it was just coming to me, just finishing random people's cabins, I was like, I'm giving up. I'm just gonna pull inspiration from whatever I can. So I'm sure this
works.
I'm sure this is probably from Georgic or Britannic or something, because Rilo was working on those at the time. Okay.
No check.
Now we're gonna rotate to the other side real quick.
Oh
my god, there's so many. This is Vulpix. Wait a minute. Didn't Vulpix already have a suite?
No, not Vulpix. Wicked. Who has the Wicked one?
Wait, no, that was already. Well, wait. You know what, Vulpix? If you get 2 cabins, I guess. I don't know.
No, it wasn't. Hold on. You do this. I'll get you an answer.
Yeah.
I'll be
Thankfully,
back.
these ones are all the same style, so we can continue on to the next one. So up next, this is actually, I think, was my favorite suite design, which is off the, what's it called? The Liberté, or the X Europa. This is
Oh,
designed of,
Vulpix does have two cabins.
well, congratulations, Vulpix. You have two cabins now. Whoops. Okay, so Maya's cabin, which is, I think, my favorite design, which is of the Liberté. Specifically, this living room area is just gorgeous, in my opinion. I don't know why. I think it's just
really
the greens.
pretty.
Right? And I love the little busts and everything that are just kind of dotted around. And then, of course, dining room as well. This bedroom is just nice wooden. And I think the other one was also... Yeah, this one's of a damask panel type thing. And then the veranda is based off of the observation veranda, I think is what it was called. I don't remember. Next one is... Oh, I can pronounce this. Die unstillbare Krähe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember the style. This is Ile-de-France. This is Ile-de-France. I took one look at it. I remember.
You said, I don't remember.
So we got the orange style from, I think this is the Chantilly suite. Another one, which is the, I like to call this Nana Banana cabin because it's literally just yellows.
This is gonna be the new Nana Banana style.
Absolutely. And then of course this is the nice red one with beehives.
I see that. Beyonce's in here?
Oh my god, Beyonce!
Beyonce!
Oh my goodness. Okay, so up next is Pat von Kraftensen.
Goodness.
This is I
Ooh.
want to say this is based off of the, oh my goodness, which one's the middle one? It's not Bismarck. Ugh, I can't remember what the ship is called. Oh no. It's the Imperator Sisters. Oh my god. Imperator. It is Bismarck. It is Bismarck, I think. Because Vaterland was the third.
Regardless.
Yeah, so this is designed off of Bismarck's Imperial Suite, I think is what it was called. So, big, nice damask panel behind the bed in this one, with little alcoves. And then nice blue over here. I don't know why that door's open.
Good question.
There we go. And of course, the patio is designed off of the Imperator, which was the second series of ships to ever have balconies for suites. So first one was Olympic. No, first one was Titanic. Titanic, I think, was the first ship to have a balcony cabin for its suite.
Olympic didn't have parlor suites?
She didn't. She had parlor suites, but not the veranda, not the little balcony. Titanic was the first.
Oh, I see.
Imperator, okay. I want to say, was the second because she came out before Britannic. So Imperator was the second to ever have that. There you go. Fun history fact, guys. Unless I'm proven wrong, in which case, whoops. And of course...
You're going to fact check yourself before you post it so you can catch yourself.
Absolutely. And then, of course, we have these red styles again, but those don't really matter, so we're going to continue on to the back. Oh, my God. Also,
race back over here.
Racing back over. Also, this is where I want to really quickly touch on this. So, if you notice, we've split up into streets. So, well, you went to Game 3 again. So, this is where we break up into streets. So we have the middle main street, and then we have the side streets on the side. Or the alleys, I think is what some people have kind of dubbed them now. So, alleys, main street in the middle, which runs the entire length of the deck, basically. And whatever. So now we are hitting the Imperial Suites, or the Regal Suites. I don't know what the exact name of it. I think it's the Imperial Veranda Suites. So this is Rylon's. Did I enter I entered the right door, yes. This is his gorgeous sitting room. I want to say the entire suite is Adams style. So it's all... Ooh.
What?
My game just lagged really badly. Anyway... So the whole suite
you
is...
loaded in the rest of the shit.
Yeah, basically. So the whole suite is in the Adams style, I want to say. So we got the dining room, large living room.
It just doesn't end.
Yeah, bedroom with the interconnecting to the veranda. Second bedroom over here. There's a third bedroom. That's bad. Third bedroom down here. Whoa, wait.
There's hallways in the suite?
There was another bedroom, I think. I don't know what happened
Is it
to
on
it.
the other corner?
It might be in the other corner. She also has a fully stocked pantry for the dining room as well. Fully
Yep.
stocked pantry. And then
Oh,
another suite in another cabin in here for, I think this is the
talk about
servants.
talk about getting lost in a cabin.
No, absolutely. Oh, and yeah, and then the bathrooms on this thing are massive.
This closet. Okay.
Yeah. Bathroom's huge. These are the largest bathrooms that are on board the ship, I'm pretty sure.
This is the size of a crew cabin.
Actually, the crew cabins are bigger than most passenger cabins.
Crazy. Crazy.
Oh, Lord. Okay, now we go to my suite on the other side. Okay. Yeah, you get that
I
side.
got the doors.
I'm
Go.
working on it. Okay, so we have this nice entryway, little coat closet over here, access to the pantry for the dining room. You have the dining room itself, and then the large setting room. Now this suite, or this area here, is designed heavily off of the Atlantique, of course. My favorite ship of all time. The dining room is inspired a little bit off of the Ile-de-France as well. Again, another favorite ship. I think I would rate that number 2, most likely.
Yeah.
But now we get to the specifically Dooku style cabins. So over here, this is nice and orange, a little pumpkin-y, a little Halloween-y. It's very fitting for the day. We're recording
really
this on
is.
Halloween, guys, so very much
Yeah.
fitting for the day. And large bathrooms. And then on the other side, we get the green cabin, because I love green.
Oh.
Yeah, very fancy.
It looks like the Statue of Liberty threw up in here.
Okay, well, you didn't gotta say that. And of course we have the veranda, which is nice and big and checker floors.
This is huge.
Very large and very in charge. We also have an extra, this is where the layout is different from Rilo's. I have 2 extra cabins in this suite, while Rilo only has the 1 extra. And that was, I think, his own choice. So we have this cabin here for staff, children, whatever we want to do. And then on the other side, where his kind of ended in a hallway, this is a second cabin for another staff or child. Or whatever family member I'm bringing with me.
Goodness.
Yeah.
This is huge.
It's massive. I love making massive suites for no reason other than just to say I have it.
That's why you do all my suites and my customs.
Absolutely.
Simply.
And of course we have a little pantry just to serve all of the suites nearby. And then this ties into more cabins. Jaden, guess what time it is?
Game of 3.
Woohoo! Okay, so little white style here, another white. This one goes into the green of Olympic, another green, and then we get into more suites. But before we get into that one, peek into this little one in the middle. Nice red. This is from Normandy. And then we have these little kind of electrical pipe rooms and whatnot for the bathrooms and everything that kind of circle around everything we, yeah. Okay, I'm just going to stay Game Mode 3 because I don't want to go Game Mode 1 for this. We get Ethan's cabin. This is Nana Banana style, technically.
I see that.
Yeah, so nice and bright and yellow.
You know what? He'd appreciate it.
I think he has never seen this cabin before in his life.
And he probably never will.
Probably never
to
will.
be truthful.
Unless he watches this video, in which case, hi Ethan, hi Boo Boo Bear.
E-money.
E-money, yeah, E-money is here. This was a commenter who requested a cabin. So this is, I think, Georgic style again. This is her in a Regal or Parlor Suite or whatever it was called. Yep. And then the next one is you, Jaden and Joe.
Oh.
Yeah. So this is
Our
where
backup cabin.
your backup cabin, yeah. This is where the style that you requested has come back into the picture, basically.
It really has.
Yeah, so
this is my actual custom room.
Yeah, so this is the exact style that Jaden requested, or he built for me to use around the ship, and I didn't. I just used it as a cabin specifically and said, we're done. But yeah, so we got the nice red room over here, nice and tucked away, with nice and a big green bathroom.
Of course, gotta love a green
Of
bathroom. A Roman
course,
palace of a bathroom is my standard.
absolutely. And then of course the uh, birch and sandstone, typical Jaden style.
Typical, you know.
Of course, and then a little luggage rack area over here in the entrance to the rooms. In case you're ever
Adorable.
wondering what this little banner thing ever was, it's the luggage rack. You put your luggage here.
Are you saying that for me or the viewers?
You and the viewers, because I don't think you
Right.
even knew what that was.
I mean, it context clues. I knew what it was.
Okay, well, some
I'm
people
not
don't
that
know.
stupid, Daytona.
Well. Anyway,
I know a thing or two because I've seen a thing or two. Farmersonly.com.
bump
No,
it
that's
up,
not
up,
what it
up,
is.
up, up.
What is it?
It's farmers insurance, I think.
That's what it is. Not
Yeah.
farmers only.
this is
For
this is Will. This is based off of one of his customs. I can't remember the name of it, but it's the nice fancy kind of Radiance of the Seas inspired one.
oh,
Yeah, I don't remember.
yeah,
That one. Nice
that
white
one.
cabin,
It
this beautifully wooded living and dining area, and then
is gorgeous.
a nice in between wood and white one over here with a balcony that is just kind of basic. I don't remember if this is pulled off of anything.
I don't think so,
Okay.
honestly.
Gotta catch my breath real quick. Oh my god. A lot of talking.
Pedro Lucas.
Oh, I'm gonna stop at the theater real quick before we go into the next suites.
Girl, we're on the hallway.
I know the theater's here in the middle though.
Uh,
Okay, so here's the
okay.
theater. The nice cinema. So it is very long. I before I finished it, I had to improve the seating in here because there wasn't enough chairs. There still isn't,
Yeah.
but you know what? It gets the job done for right now.
It's at the point where it's like he could put in a balcony, but then it would look
See,
atrocious.
I was planning a balcony, so if you look in the corner here, there's no slabs or anything to smooth it. I was gonna put a balcony, but then it was just way too wacky looking, and there still wouldn't have been enough seats to justify the balcony to exist.
No, it wouldn't have.
Yeah,
It would
so
have been
it literally
ridiculous.
just it functions for first come first serve basically.
Yeah.
And
But I
another
hope you get a spot.
yeah, absolutely. Okay, so now we can head back out and continue the suites. Okay, Molten 66. Nice white style. I want to say this is again from Britannic and Georgic. Another white with gray. This is with a bookcase. And then next,
Papercraft sitting.
Creepercraft Father! This is based off of, oh, I think it's just a period style in general. So we have the
It's
nice
beautiful.
four-poster bed, all the damask panels. In the middle is a Louis style, I want to say. Specifically Louis from the Normandy, or the Normandy period cabin is what that is. And then, of
Hmm.
course, a nice green damask panel cabin over here as well. And then the patio is based off the gardens at the Palace of Versailles. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly what he requested. Next, we got Phil. Now, this is a fun running gag. Every time Robin or Coopercraft books a cabin, I have to give Philip a cabin. Philip is his manservant on all the ships. So Philip is living up large on this one. Um,
I know he has three freaking cabins.
3 cabins around the
Crazy.
side. We also have Ace. Before we start this, I have to text someone real quick. Give me 1 second.
Oh,
I forgot. I forgot. Hey, can you check date book, please? I sure hope she read that message. Anyway, okay, Ace's cabin. We're gonna start in the living room. So this is based off of the SS near Amsterdam. There was a
mhm.
specific suite on board that the Ace requested. So I did that. That's the living room. And then there were 3 other rooms that he requested. One was this gray paneled one, very kind of wacky looking.
I kind of like it.
And then this metallic white and yellow one.
Not bad.
Yeah. And then, of course, the veranda is inspired by the conservatory or the solarium. Solarium is what it was called on New Amsterdam.
Mm.
Okay. And that leads us to the Turkish baths. So we're going to circle back to the other side. Thankfully, there's only, I think, one more set of suites below this, and then I think we're in the clear basically.
We're gonna be.
Oh my god, yeah. So this is Drowning 101. Again, white, gray, bookcase. And then we get to another veranda suite for Lyrical Von Awesome Sauce. This is designed off of Loki, the series, and the character. So lots of greens, yellows, and whatnot.
It's a gorgeous cabin, actually.
It's beautiful. Very
like
spacious.
green
as
and
well.
yellow is just like a match made in heaven for some
No,
reason.
quite literally. And then, of course, another modern style in the very last room because I gave up. And then the patio or veranda is just a nice little, space. Okay. Next, this is Sir Trevor 401. This is, I think this is copied from the other side again. Yeah, this is all the same as Philip.
Oh.
Next, this is Cubeman Chai.
Chai.
Chai. So, white with damask panels. I think this is also inspired by Liberté a little bit, I want to say. I don't remember entirely.
Mm-hmm.
And then another blue panel. And then, of course, dark veranda. Okay.
It's gorgeous.
Now, we're going to circle back real quick to the other side just real fast. We can cut across the theater. Because we're going to enter the Turkish baths first.
Back.
We're going to cut into the Turkish baths before we enter the pool.
Okay. Normal, creative?
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay.
So, entrance to the Turkish baths. This is the entrance lobby, so you have a nice little water fountain, some nice chairs just to relax, and of course your changing boxes, so you can come in here, change your clothes, get into your towel, and then you enter the Frigidarium. I don't know if that's correct pronunciation, so I was like, I don't know. I don't know what to do. So Frigidarium, this is, I want to say it's like a kind of a cooling room type.
It's
so
a
it's nice
cooling room. They you sit like the stones
the stones
are cold.
are cold. Yeah, it's a cold
the
stone.
AC's blasting. There's
Absolutely.
cold water.
So
you lower your body temp.
Yeah, so for those who may be more familiar with like the Olympics, Titanic's Turkish baths, this is the cooling room. That's it. It's the cooling room.
Pretty much.
So then we go through here. We enter the swimming pool, which we're not going to enter just yet. We have the massage room for couples. We have a little 2 station here.
There's a window. You get a view.
So, okay. I originally wasn't going to put the windows until someone pointed out they need the windows for stewards. So the ones who are, checking up on passengers, they don't want to enter the room because that'd be weird. So they would walk past, make sure they're safe. Make sure they're still chillaxing, they're not dead. And if they are, then they can go get someone else. But yeah, so we have a massage room here. We have the electric baths, 2 of them, of course.
Electric bath.
Yeah, I know. And then the steam room. Nice little sauna.
Beautiful.
And then
toilet.
A little toilet. Of course, we got the toilet. And this is the tepidarium. Kind of a bit hotter room, of course. And then the caldarium at the very back, which is even hotter. And then, of course, the laconicum, which is the more like not a steam room, like a sauna. This is more the sauna. So the steam room is different than the sauna, very much.
Yes.
Yeah. So
You're gonna die if you're in there for too long.
Quite literally. And what's funny is there's not even a window to that one. Anyway, so now we can enter the swimming pool. This place is gorgeous.
It turned out very well.
Like
Very, very well.
it's giving tropical resort vibes, and I absolutely am in love with it. Like this doesn't look like it fits anywhere else except for here.
And simply, you're welcome.
Yeah, and
I
it fits the wacky style of the Turkish bath as well, which is perfect.
uh-huh.
Unplanned, but it matches and flows so well. But
We
yeah.
we kind of built them simultaneously because Daytona
Mhm.
was like, hey, well, as y'all might have seen in previous videos, is this area was just brown and beige.
Yeah, very much left the last room basically because I didn't want to make it. I had no plans for it, so I was like, "Hey, Jaden."
And then he was like, oh, and I don't have a like sauna, like spa area. And I was like, well,
Yeah. So we
so we
just
did it
interconnected
together.
it together. So basically, the
Yeah.
bottom floor is for the actual pool itself. So you got the lounge chairs, whatever. On the wings, we got nice little quiet areas, little seating for everyone, beautiful plants and such, also dotted around. And then the upper floor is more for the sunbathing and such. So lots of loungers up here.
Precisely.
And of course the bar, so we have a little bar seating up here as well, just to look over everything. And beautiful grand staircase over here by a sun mural that goes up to the tennis courts. So again, another beautiful view from the balcony.
It is indeed.
Mm-hmm. And now for the children, of course, the very back of this, we also have the sandbox.
It's
This
so
is
cute.
it's so
Simply
cute. It's random, so random. I love it though. And of course, we got the slide because
gotta have a
children,
slide.
children are children. You gotta have a slide. So you
Hey, I
can
want to go on the slide.
absolutely. We did go down the slide. Okay, well there's the sandbox. We can go on. We also have behind the bar here, of course, little pantry, the one of the aft crew staircases, whatever.
Mm.
Okay, going to the middle. We reach the gymnasium. This is fully inspired by Atlantique, but enlarged majorly. So up here, this is your chillaxing zone, little fountain. This is also where some weights would be, of course, from these little shelves and such. And then down here, your electric horses. I had to put the horse heads because I felt like it's just
I,
necessary.
wait.
It's like you're getting bucked by a horse.
My goodness. I can't believe
It's so good. I literally put this design on all my ships because it's perfect.
it's so good. It really is.
Yeah, and then of course we have the little stretching bars over here, so you can do your little stretches to the sides or whatever. The electric bike, so you can race your friend, spin the dial and whatnot. The rowing machine right here, so you can have again 2 to 3 people just rowing, doing their thing.
Thrown away.
Another flexing wheel that's in the shape of the ship's helm. And then this is an electric camel, I believe. So basically, you sit here, you strap your belly in, and it just shakes you.
Mm.
Very strange.
Trying to do shaken baby syndrome, you know?
Absolutely. So through the middle, we also have the changing boxes for the gymnasium in case you don't want to go to the pool. We do just have changing boxes there. And across
Mhm.
is the squash court and tennis court. So it's set up right now for squash. Easily a tennis net can be brought to the middle, and it can be doubled for that. And of course, we also have an upstairs viewing gallery for the squash court, in case people just want to sit and watch the squash.
Watch the squash.
They can watch the squash. Very nice view, by the way. I love it.
It is a good view.
And now we head down.
Finally.
Finally. Don't say that too much, though. We are going to have to go through more suites. These ones, thankfully,
Oh,
will go a lot quicker because they're all the same style either side.
this is fair.
Yeah, so, okay. While we're here, this is the central fire protection. So, this is where crew can maintain watch over all the alarms on board. So we have the forward, mid, aft. Sadly, we only have sensors on A, B, C, and D deck, but don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, guys.
The most important areas, you
Of course,
know?
those are the passenger spaces, so like whatever. Anyway, so yeah, that's what that room is. It's very important. Very important. We don't need another Normandy situation.
Not at all.
Okay, so from here we can go to the mid-odd cabins. We're gonna go all the way to the front, and then we're gonna go work our way to the back. Jesus, take the wheel and drive.
The fact that this is not even the full length of the ship is crazy.
No, quite literally. This is almost the full length of the ship because we have the
Almost.
hospital.
Like
So
that, looking down this, imposing.
ridiculous. Like I said, these are the alleys. This is where you're gonna get mugged.
What's the magnify? No. You know what I'm looking for.
Huh?
Stethoscope? No. What?
Uh-huh.
Periscope?
Spyglass?
Oh, is that what it's called? It's. I don't need to see your eyes. Okay.
You see too much of that anyway.
Yeah, exactly. This
Jesus.
view is crazy.
I can only imagine. All right.
Anyway,
Heading forward. We have the hospital. Is this the hospital? Wait. Where are we? No, we're not in the hospital yet. This is all just crew cabins. Hold up.
oh my
Quick.
god.
We have a quick peek at the crew cabins. So, typical crew cabin in the bow. There is a porthole. 4 bunks, typically. Nice little writing desk in the middle. Got the
Honestly,
wardrobe.
I kind of want
private
this
bath.
top bunk.
Honestly, yeah. Getting a lot of nice space there.
Did get the porthole.
Absolutely. And now these are all kind of a wacky layout. So then you have a small interior for 2 people.
Mhm.
And then another for... No, this is the windlass machine. Never mind.
That definitely says windlass machine.
The sign. Whoops. And another 4-person, and then okay. This is the weird layout I was mentioning. So then you got interior, and then another wraparound 4-person over here. Perfect. This one is different. It has a couch. So if you have a family member, they get the couch.
How nice, how nice.
I know. Like I said, we treat our crew very well on board. Okay,
The
so
crew spaces are honestly nicer than some passenger spaces on other ships.
quite literally. So up front, we also have the windlass machine for the anchors and etc. This is the motors for all of that, and also the ropes thingies. Up here in the front is our rope store, and of course we have a ladder up to the mooring station. Very nice. I'm trying to think if there's anything else of importance up here. I think that's majority of it.
I think that's it.
Oh, we have the anchor windlass. I forgot.
Oh.
Very small space here, but anchor windlass. It's just a giant machine that pumps the anchor in and out, of course. Okay, and now we can go back in. Stopping at the crew staircase, admire it for a second. Wow, look at her, nice and industrial with pipes and such. You'll never see those again.
Never.
Okay, going back out. This is the forward passenger cabin, Queen Mary style. Very interior, very nice, very wow.
Very beautiful.
Oh yeah. Jaden, you know what time it is. So this is for, I don't know how to pronounce this. It's in a language I'm not sure of. But another Queen Mary cabin with a little alcove actually for a closet space. I don't know where you're at. There you are. Little closet for alcove space. Very nice.
Cute.
Yeah, big bathroom as well.
Bathroom even has a window.
I know. We're getting to that point. Most of them have windows now. And we also have the first boarding door for passengers at the bow.
First of many.
Yeah, I think this one specifically would be majority used for luggage. So the luggage we brought in here and kind of stored and arranged and then brought out to the cabins from this location more than anything.
Likely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then we go into the cabins. So we got the nice white one, banana yellow, green, brown. This is Jacobian. This is wood. Red, white, green pinstripe, blue dado. This is your style, I think. No.
No, I
This
didn't
is
do this one.
this is an Italian Renaissance again. Then we have, oh my god, a Louis, Barbie, pinstripe, space, Atlantique. This is Serenade of the Seas style. Specifically set up in setting room style. It can also be brought down to a Pullman bed by this little wardrobe here. And then we have Carnival Legend style. This is your main passenger boarding for first class. It's all first class. What are we talking about? It's the main passenger boarding. Then you get here. You can go up the stairs because the staircase diverts very nicely here. So that way it's a nice entrance directly for the boarding. Very nice.
Exactly.
Yeah. And now we go back in. Another Atlantique. Gray. I don't know what that one is. Another kind of Italian Renaissance-y. Blue Italian Renaissance. White dado. I don't know what this one is. I think this is a Normandy style.
Is it?
Red dark pinstripe. This is yours.
Yes, I did. Yeah.
This is Messageries Maritime / Georges Philippier style. Midship boarding, I think is what I named this. The white one. Mushroom. Another white one. Normandy Space Age. This is a Louis. White one. This is the Dollhouse. Normandy. Aft boarding for passengers. And aft staircase. Just so we know where we're at now. I don't know what this is. I think just Queen Mary. Sure. White dado. Normandy. This is actually based off of a 1930s ocean liner custom from YouTube from about 15 years ago. This is inspired by the RMS Rotania, I think, or Rotania. It was in my last video. I talked about it. Whatever.
Okay.
We have Old Dutch, Modern Dutch. This is Empire. Bedroom A. Louis. This is Adams, I'm assuming. I don't know. Then we're getting into the ones from 1930s Olympic, and I don't remember the styles for these ones. This one, I think, is the Deco cabin. No, two Decos? Got two Deco cabins from Olympic. Then bedroom A, pink. This is either I think it's Chippendale. Far aft boarding. This is Tudor. Green.
Oh, jeez.
Green bedroom A. This is another. This is Queen Anne. Queen Anne. I remember this. This is Queen Anne.
Queen Anne. Okay.
This is a Louis. This is IKEA. Because of course we have IKEA on a custom for Oscar. Of course, it's his second cabin. This is a custom Art Deco design based off of Kronos's Art Deco customs. This is the Scream Queen cabin based off of the TV show Scream Queens. The Scream Queens. And then we got the red. Drop mic. Thank you.
Good Lord.
Jesus Christ. And what's crazy is there's still interior cabins that are of different stylings, but we're not dealing with those. Absolutely not. Yes! So all these ones are of white dado, and then if you go a little farther back, they get...
Oh, wait, no, there's a whole bunch that are the same.
So, yeah, this...
Like this pink and blue.
Yeah, so this whole section is pink and blue. The deck below it is of Dollhouse, so the white and red. They all vary. They are all variations. We also have the pool equipment here. So this is the pool cleaning, whatever, pump stuff. Okay, now we're reaching the crew decks. So this is the crew entertainment facilities, basically. So this is the aft mooring crew promenade / aft docking bridge. Fun fact, this is on a hydraulic. So in port, the glass will swing open to make a platform, and this docking bridge here can raise up and then you can walk out on the glass platform so that we can see if we're docking and whatnot. There we go. I worked through the issue. It's not perfect, but it works.
It's stupid regardless.
It's very stupid regardless, but I think the glass floor works very well to be like, yeah, no, you're good, hits dock. Okay. Crew smoking room. This is one of the most modern rooms on board, actually, which is really funny in retrospect to everything else.
Oh, I love this room, actually.
Yeah, I think the ceiling is literally taken from the 1960s France, so there you go. And then, of course, we have the aft crew staircase.
This is crew, for sure.
Yeah, this is a crew staircase. And then, of course, we have a pantry connected via a watertight door to the smoking room. So this functions for that room as well for the crew promenade.
Mm.
Cool. Awesome. There's also a toilet. I forgot I put a toilet here just for the galley staff because I'm nice. I like my crew.
Oh, nice. Look at you.
I know. I'm so good. Okay, so while we're back here, we can go down the crew staircase and we'll work from there. I'm going to stay in spectator because I cannot be bothered to change. So going down the crew hallway, you can tell it's crew because it has the green floor. That's the big ticket giveaway if you don't know where you're at. Crew will always have a green floor.
Yes.
Okay, so at the very fan tail, we just have structure supports for the mooring station above, as well as support for the actual lower mooring station below that. But we have just crew cabins. These are small ones, very, very cramped because we're in the fantail. Lots of those. I think I sectioned it off so back here is the deck hands specifically because it's direct access to the deck. I think that's specifically why all this is right here.
That would make sense. Yeah.
And then, of course, we have the showers for them because they don't need baths. Showers is perfect. We got showers there, showers here, and then a bath facility. If they do want a bath, we have baths available. And then over here...
I'd just sit my ass in this one with the window and never leave.
Oh, absolutely. And then, of course, we have the steward lounge. So stewards are on the deck right below us, but they need their own lounge just because they have to deal with passengers. So they have this nice little Tudor-style lounge.
It's beautiful.
Very beautiful. And if we go around to the other side, we have the crew lounge. Wait, where are the... That's the deck below. Never mind. I know
This is at the point where I lose all direction in the ship. Yeah, I'm following you like a puppy.
Like a lost puppy. I know.
Yeah.
So I was confused because there is a deck between the crew lounge and the crew smoking room. So yeah, there's another room up below this that's massive. These are all just crew cabins. We don't gotta really look at them all, but they are here, they exist, and we have crew boarding as well. So this is where provisions and stuff would be brought on and sent to the elevator here and sent down to the food stores down below. We also have, I don't think I even touched on it, the fact that we have it, there's a giant cargo hold, or a cargo hatch just shoved here.
Oh, yeah. We did kind of just glance over that.
Yeah, so big cargo hatch. It is split into two sections, the aft and the forward. The aft is majority just, bulk cargo, while the forward one is your food stores, etc. Okay. Going back in. Crew staircase, don't gotta talk about it that much. A lot of crew cabins branching off. Again, don't gotta talk about them because they're the same all around. I will touch on the fact that up here is a little staircase hidden for the crew that connects up to the cinema box for the crew theater. You can take a little peek right here through the window looking at the crew theater. Crew theater / training room. That's kind of what that is.
Yeah.
So then we circle around and we actually reach something I didn't make. Over here, these 4 cabins were made by Grayson, actually. He's our newest member on TSN, and he lives Poseidon. So I told him he can do what he wants with these cabins as like a welcome to TSN kind of thing. So he designed up as blue. We got a green one, another light blue one, and then this beautiful red one, red and tan.
They came out very well. They
Very
really did.
well. I think he did a fantastic job. And of course, we
Hmm.
have the aft, technically food provision boarding slash passenger boarding if they so wish. I think this
Hmm.
could also double as tender if need be, but no, that way, no, I don't know. Whatever,
Yeah, it's
whatever.
too high, I think, for that.
I don't know. I will
Maybe.
put the nomadic next to this and see how high we can get.
Mm.
Anyway, okay, let me catch my breath real quick. Oh my god. Okay, so we've reached these. These are, the style is Art Nouveau. All these are the same style, thankfully. So we have Art Nouveau all through here, and we get to one of them that's wacky. This one is,
This one's wacky.
so this is, I don't have the sign. Oh no, I'm so sorry. This is XX Gracie's cabin. I was going to have it just normal like the others, but then I was like, no, they requested specifically to give them a suite. So I was like, I'll just put this massive door between them. And you know what? It
Bust through the
works.
wall.
It works.
It does. It really does.
Yeah, and then of course because my, remember that Ken meme of the I am just beach thing?
Yeah.
I am just layouts. So the layouts in this thing are fantastic. So here's a crew staircase, nice and hidden away. And then, of course, we have more interior cabins of different designs from the Art Nouveau. These are of a
Hmm.
Queen Mary style, I think. Whatever.
Seems like it.
Yep. And the other side of the ship is exactly the same. Thank God. All these ones, I think, are the same style. Yes. We're so
Yes.
back. We're so back. Jaden,
No, no, it changes.
no, no, please. Please don't tell me there's
Not
more.
There's like six that are the
No.
same, and then it changes to Normandy. I think this is Normandy.
Um, with the Dado? Or.
Oh, wait, no.
I think these are.
This one's different.
Oh, it's a different layout, but they're the same styling all throughout, basically.
Oh, it's missing this giant mural, so I was like,
Okay, yeah.
okay.
So all these are the same, Dado, whatever. And then in the middle, we have the dollhouse style back. So the white, red with the Dado bottom and gray floor. I love this style versus the Barbie dream house above it. Don't get me wrong, Barbie pink and blue, fantastic. I love the dollhouse much more.
I almost feel cheated that these aren't the same. I mean, these are all the same.
The Barbie dream house or on
The
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 deck.
Dado.
See, it's because I only wanted to do so many decks that were of original designs, and so I definitely cut the corners for the last two decks because also the cabins in here much smaller. So
They are
yeah,
much smaller.
yeah. So if we go to the very front, I don't think there's anything crazy up here, but we're gonna double check. I think it's the hospital.
I think there was a suite up here.
Was there?
Yeah, whatever
Oh,
this
yeah.
is.
So these are just a fancy designed cabin that, yeah, big bathroom, a fancy Normandy style, two of them. This
Okay.
one's nice and large, actually. Wow.
It is. It's huge.
There we go. Okay, so now we reach the hospital. So we're going to enter through the passenger side first and then work our way around to the crew side. This is the passenger side of the hospital. We have private room number 3 for passenger usage in case, passenger breaks their arm or leg or whatever, can't terminal diseases, whatever. I don't know. I don't know what the
Quarantine.
quarantine. Sure. Actually, no. That's a different area.
Oh.
Well, I guess
Oh.
they can be used for that too. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. And of course, we also have the split bathroom design specifically for that as well. So we also have a little locker here, and then we reach the men's hospital. Nice big ward. And the next door is the females hospital. And then at the
Oh.
end is the infection ward. There
Okay.
you go. And then, of course, we enter the crew hospital there and all 3 doors. So through here, we reach.
Oh, there's the morgue.
Where's the morgue? I don't know that. Oh, yeah, the morgue's in
Have
the.
it.
Yeah, I remember the morgue is. I'm going to start here, though. The nurses' break room. Because we gotta get the nurses. They got the coffee pots all on the ready.
Yeah, they need it.
And then right outside here is the infectious rooms. So we have an infectious men's hospital, which is just a singular room, and of course the female one singular room. These ones, I think, are the for passenger infectious, while the big room over here is more for crew purposes, I want to say. Don't quote me on that. And of course,
I don't.
yeah,
Mm,
we have the crew ladies hospital as well here, with the men's right next door. And now we get to the weird ones. This is the dentist office. So you got
love it.
your chair, x-ray machines, whatever you need. Next room is the x-ray. So you hop in front of the scanner and the doctor would scan you. And then we have the consultation room back here, which ties into the surgery room. This is
Goodness.
very scary looking.
It is. It looks like you're gonna get splayed on the table
It's because you
like
are.
a
Specifically,
fish.
specifically you will, Jaden.
Oh goodness.
And then, so we got the stores, ladies and men's bathrooms over here. And then we have the padded cell, of course. Gotta have it. And then, of course, the morgue. Thank you for finding that
Dude,
before I
also
did.
his name being on here.
Yeah, we're not gonna say the name. We're gonna have that be a surprise for whoever can find it. Crew staircase. We have more pipes. I forgot that I added pipes down here. There we go.
Pipes.
Pipes. We're laying that pipe. Anyway,
Oh,
more nurses' cabins over here. Very single beds, of course, for them because they got them double shifts. You know, they're
mm-hmm.
not getting roommates. And of course, we have the chief nurse or chief matron. I don't really know the official title for that, but here we go. This also works as the doctor's cabin. So yeah, big
Yeah.
office, big room, whatever. And then we're back out at the stairs. I'm trying to think if there's anything else of importance on this deck. I think the only thing is the insurance lobby area, but we can circle back to that on the next deck.
Sounds good.
And, fun fact, we're at the bottom of the passenger decks. Officially.
Finally.
Officially and finally. So forward of this is all crew cabins. We don't gotta take too much time on these because they're all basically the same. They do have white walls this time versus the sandstone and dado stripe. Why is it bone?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember. I want to say this
There's a
is.
reason.
I'm sure there's a reason. I want to say these are steward cabins as well. So, yeah, that's why they're in direct contact with passenger spaces. And of course, we have the motor car boarding. So if you have your car, you want to bring it on board or whatever, we can just drive it on into the cargo hold, basically.
Luxuries, right?
Absolutely. So you would bring it onto the platform here. The crane would come down and connect up, and then basically bring it down into the cargo hold itself. Very nice. Also, this is so industrial with the giant like cross beams. It's crazy.
It looks very imposing in here.
Very much so. Okay. Going aft, we have the start of the next set of cabins. So these are slightly different style than the ones above. So these ones have a white dado stripe in the bone walls, while the ones above, if I can find it, had the white walls with a dark oak dado stripe.
Dang, these rooms are cramped.
Oh yeah, these are the ones that are afflicted due to the dining room.
Goodness.
Yeah, so we got that teeny tiny ones. And of course,
Tiny.
interior cabins are of a variation styling versus the outboard ones. So these are Atlantique style. Oh, these are the same ones as the one above. Good on me. Good on me.
Look at you go.
Yeah, look at me go. And now we continue on. We have more interior cabins on the inboard. And then eventually, we'll come to the midship passenger stairs. Now this place is beautiful because we have the official kind of lobby for the passengers. Gorgeous. We have the giant little eyeball kind of staring at you.
Yeah, the eyeball.
Yeah, that's what it is. And now, if we want to look forward, this is the forward restaurant. I kind of dub it the a la carte restaurant, but that's not really what that is. We'll call it the Streamline restaurant because this is based off of a streamlined modern dining area restaurant thing that I saw on Google. Very
A
lovely.
gorgeous concept.
Gorgeous concept. I love this room so much.
It translated very well into the game.
Absolutely. It was very much meant for Minecraft, I think. And then, of course, we also have a bandstand up here because we have to have the bandstand. Why wouldn't we?
Mhm. Of course.
And then we'll circle back up to here because there's more stuff to look at with the bandstand, actually. So
Oh, yeah, there is.
we have the coat check-in right outside of the forward restaurant. And then back to the lobby. Before we hit the dining room, I'll talk about what's up on this upper level. So, of course, we have the upper level of the lobby here, or middle deck, whatever you want to call it. Nice shopping
Uh-huh.
displays, and then a little crew only. This leads into the band practice room. Notice how it is like a nice hallway length away from passenger space, so that way it's nice and quiet. We got a piano, we got a nice glass mirror, and then yeah, everything's nice and cool. Also, the instrument store with all these instrument player heads.
It's quite cute, actually. I like it.
Thank you. And yeah, this wraps around to the two different pantries that just kind of, service all the cabins and etc. A lot of pantries on this deck to service the
You need your
cabins.
room service, you know?
Absolutely. Now, I on the deck above this, because we also forgot to dip into this one. This holds the travel office right in here. Nice little mural of the world. And now a little lore bit. Now I've told Jaden about the lore in here. I'm going to tell it on here because I think I told it in the last video, but official tour, whatever. So my lore, because through this wall is the uptake for the funnel. In my head, this room is going to get really hot because it's right next to the uptake. So these little fans, just to cool whoever's working here down. Because I feel like someone
Yeah.
complained during construction and they're like, it's really hot. We need something to cool
They
them
they
down.
went on a speed trial and they were like, it is burning in
It is
here.
toasty. Like this, it's about the same as the Laconicum up there. Jesus. Anyway, on the other side, we also have the photo studio. So blackout curtain, basically, where you get your photos done. Nice camera. Yeah, basic area. And then these interior cabins are of a variation style as well. So nice dado, white, modern mural. Whatever. Now we hit the dining room. This is the Neuronomania dining room. One of the most gorgeous rooms on board, I will say.
It's kind of underrated, you know?
It's so good. So good. The glass pillars, I think, are like the crowning jewel in here, I will say.
They are. They're a lot better than the chandeliers that were originally in
Yeah,
here.
don't get me wrong, I loved the chandeliers you did. The glass pillars definitely sell it a bit more.
No, the pillars. Well, when you said you wanted chandeliers, I was like, okay.
Yeah, because
Like,
originally I wanted a if you remember the eclipse, how in the dining room there was like the interconnected, intertwined like rings. Originally I wanted that, but I was like, that's too much, I think.
a bit too modern, too.
Yeah, so yeah, this is much better in my opinion. And
It
it's called the
works.
Neuronomania because the kind of curve of the ceiling is pulled from the Neuro Amsterdam, and of course, if you just look at it, it is Normandy. So the Neuronormania dining room. In the forward end,
Hmm.
we also have access to the galley, little service escalators here for the crew. And then at the back of the room, we have 6 private dining rooms. This one is Normandy's second class dining room style, or I like to call it the space age because it's nice and black and everything. Then this
Hmm.
is a Regency, and then of course Queen Mary, which is I think the most basic one. I don't like this private dining room. It's very boring. And then we have the aft pantry for the galley as well. So this connects up to the back. Nice connections to the galley all around.
Hmm.
And now we reach the stairs. This is directly pulled off of Atlantique. Nice stained glass everywhere. Beautiful, whatever. This routes us back up to C deck and to the aft dining room, which is the. I don't remember what I named this. I don't think there is a name for this.
I don't think it's named.
You know what? Officially, because Jaden is the one who basically designed this technically, let's call it the Jade I'm trying to think of something here. I'm trying to think of something. How about we're pulling names up from the Turkish bath, the Jaconium dining room.
Sure.
Perfect. It's that or Nana Bananas, your pick. Anyway.
I'll take the yeah.
Oh my god, Nana's dining room.
That's so stupid. No.
Anyway.
God.
It's a gorgeous room. It's inspired slightly from the QM2 because we have this beautiful double descent little middle part.
Mm-hmm.
And the mural is actually from the great broadcast of 1938. And of course, we have pantry access down here, and then another pantry access right up here. Fantastic. Okay, going back to the lower floor. Out here, if you go to the starboard side, this is access to the children's dining room, which is so gaudy.
Ronald McDonald's Play Palace.
Literally Ronald McDonald's Play Palace. Direct access to the galley and the crew area over here, as well as into the main dining room if you need the direct access, little chair store, and then of course at the back of the room, this directly connects up into the staff cabins for the children's rooms. So this is the children's playroom, attendance, and etc. This is the chief matron for the children's playroom. They get the nice setting room plus private bedroom. And then a little interior cabins, of course. And then, of course, they also have toilets just for them specifically. And, you know, any galley personnel that might need to use them really quick. But that's beside the point. We also have the engine room elevator and then a little fan room here for the engines. And now for the galley... Yeah, for this little galley here for this dining room, you know, split basically like Normandy's was, but a lot more cramped. To be expected.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, moving aft, we hit the weird section of the whale. So if we go here, we hit the linen drop off. So this is where the crew would drop off any dirty linens that need prepping. Prepping? Yeah. And also, this is the boarding for getting the soiled linens off the ship as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now if we go aft, we hit the clean linens and a fan room. I don't know why it's open, but we have a fan room that's open. If we follow this little corridor here, though, this brings us to the uniform store. This is a very modern concept I pulled from the Disney ships and most cruise ships as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I looked up when a laundromat was like first invented, like, you know, put into use basically. Fits perfectly in the timeline.
Well, good.
So we have the conveyor belt here for uniform stores, so a crew member could just walk up, be like, "Hi, I need this specific uniform style." They got you covered. And then you can go change in the men's changing room, the ladies' changing room, whatever. You also got an entrance to the clean linen here, and around the side, we got the uniform store, the little office for them, and then the actual laundromat in here. So we have your ironing area for pressing and whatnot, the actual washing machines out here, and then your pressing.
Now you got the Carnival Lido, like, marketplace uniform right here.
Oh, of course. But yeah, pressing room over here as well, just to, you know, iron out everything, make it all nice and flat.
Make it all seamless,
Make it all seamless. And then around the corner, we also have the soiled linen, where all the dirty ones go.
Womp womp.
Womp womp.
Damn, they shitting on these things. Anyway.
I'm gonna shit on these walls, right? Anyway. We also have a little bit of food provisions out here just for the aft galley and whatnot, as well as access into the engine casing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, continuing aft. More crew cabins. Woo! All these are the exact same, so we don't gotta worry about them too much. The layout back here is really wacky, so we also have a little, like, electrical room, basically, just shoved in there. This is entrance to the theater. Hold up. We're gonna go the proper entrance in this one. This is the aft crew, like, little hangout area for D-Deck. Very nice,
Yeah, it has all
very
their main
fancy.
things, you know.
Yeah, this is the very fancy area. So we're going to start with the cinema slash training center. Basically, the crew theater. It's large, it's impressive, it's not meant to hold that many people. I know you're looking at it, you're like, well, this doesn't look like it's going to hold that many people. It's fine. It's for training purposes only.
Exactly. Pretty much, if you're not working on a ship, you're most likely going to be asleep.
Yeah, but also we have enough crew capacity on this thing that like they take turns, they take shifts. They actually
Yeah.
get days off. They can actually go to the crew shop right here.
Really?
Yeah, the bougie crew shop too. Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
And
Look
then
at them go.
across the way
Here's
is
hair salon.
hair salon, nice pink colors. And
And
then
the
the
barber.
barber is I don't remember what this is designed off of the Queen Mary's second class cocktail bar, I think.
Well, I like how it looks like the barbershop pole, you
That's what I'm
know?
gonna say it's based off of now. Thank you for pointing that out.
You're welcome.
And then we also have the crew library right here, which is based off of Queen Mary's second class library. Very fancy. And then the crew lounge, which is based off of the Normandy's third class lounge. Yep. We got a little bar for the crew as well.
Nice and simple back
Nice and
here.
simple. It gets the job done, and I think
sure
it's
does.
one of the nicest crew rooms ever put to sea. Probably.
I mean, the ship has a lot of the nicest things in general, so.
This is true. And then behind this is where the steward cabins are for the back of the ship, as well as the aft mooring station, or the lower mooring station, I should say. So back here, you know, mooring the ship, whatnot, and a little access hatch down to the steering gear right below us, which
Do you
is
need the
perfect.
access?
It's just perfect because we can go down the next deck now. So this is the steering gear. I think I pulled this either directly from Normandy or Queen Mary. I can't remember which one I stole this from.
One of the two, I'm sure.
One of the two. We also have a little dynamo set, just in case the power goes out. You have emergency powers specifically for the rudder machines.
Mm-hmm.
Other side has more
Always,
dynamos,
always need the extra power.
of course. And then little shelving units for the mooring stations, of course. And then out here we have a tunnel escape. Now this goes down to the tank top deck. And yeah, basically lets the crew escape if something happens and the doors are closed. So now we get to the final deck of crew cabins. These are the nice ones, not these ones. These are really small.
I would say, really?
I'm like, wow, you don't. Well, let's show
We
the
have different
audience.
definitions, I think.
This is the part where you go, you know what? Let's show the audience. Let's ask the audience.
Let's ask what they think.
Yeah. So a lot of crew cabins, whatever. We also have an entrance to the cold stores down below. Let's go ahead and dive down there because we're going to hit the engines and then we're going to forget about all this. So we're just going to dip our toe down here real quick. So this area, yeah, the layout of this is based off the SS Paris, which I'll never make, by the way. So I was like, I got to include something from that. I'll never make it. I got to include something.
So instead of actually making the ship, you just stole a layout.
Gotcha. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And so we have the flower right here. Very busy. We have the wine and beer casks, which are nice shelving units. Across the way, we have the bottled beer. Bottled beer. And we have the mineral water.
Mineral
water. We have the bottled wine room. The bottled wine room.
I got a bit too far on that one.
A little bit. And then we have another secondary flour store because we can't have too many. We cannot have too much flour, of course. And then, of course, a little under the staircase, little storage.
This is Harry Potter's room.
Harry Potter's room. Oh my god. And now we can go back up to the deck above, to the next staircase, and then go right back down to the next food store. Okay, catch my breath real quick. Catch my breath.
Fridge machine.
Yes, this is the refrigeration machines. So this is what cools out, you know, everything. Then we got the ice cream machines right here. Produce your ice cream. Your thawing space for your meat. Lots of meat in here. Goodness, I went a little overboard, I think.
Hey, we gotta get through a week-long voyage.
This is true. If you know what, if she can make it a week, she might make it in a little less than that. No,
This, she probably would. She'd get it in 5 days.
absolutely. We also got poultry and game in here, so nice little
Oh, gosh.
bacon, poultry, little pig meats. You know, the usual.
I will never get over how it looks
It looks
with
horrible.
with this stuff. It's the fact that they're hanging on chains.
I mean,
Crazy.
that's exactly what it would look like too. And of course, because this is an ocean liner and whatnot, we also have these little rooms here for the cooling pipes. So these are negative whatever temperatures just behind the walls. That cools the entire room down. Very fancy.
Drastically at that.
Drastically. Then of course, over here we have the ice room. Nice store for that. And then we have butter and eggs. Your fish. And then fruit. And the vegetables. And a little cooler. Just a cooler for random things. And of course, under the stair, there's an escape down to the refrigeration machines down below.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Going back up. This is where we hit the weird, wacky machinery stuff. So this is, I want to say, a fan room. I don't remember exactly what this is. I think it's either AC or a fan room. One of the two. I think it might be AC specifically.
It looks like an AC, yeah.
Yeah. And then we have all these crew cabins around, dotted, where there's just room. More through the middle. And we have these random staircases just, reaching out. This goes down to the engine, of course.
Mm-hmm.
More interior cabins. We have the engine fan room right here, actually, which is quite interesting. And then, of course, we also have baths and showers for the crew on the deck in case, they want to use the facilities, of course. They want to clean up themselves. And then lots of cabins.
I sure hope they want to clean up themselves.
Yeah, absolutely. And now we reach the engineer's dining room right here. Very fancy, very nice, very sleek, I would say.
I really enjoy this one.
The little water, little canisters there, very nice. You know what? We think of them. We think of them so much.
It's filtered.
Very filtered. And they have a pantry directly next to it. And then we got more cabins, another staircase up, another engine fan room. This is the chief engineer's cabin right here. So nice office, plus private bedroom and bathroom with a bookcase. Very fancy.
That's a huge cabin.
Very big. More cabins, and we're not going to look at those because we've already seen a bunch of them. We reach the crew linen locker. And just for the crew linen, this goes up to the aft dining room, pantry, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Baths, showers, fan room. This is the telephone exchange. So this is all the phones in all the cabins get circulated through here. So there would be over 2,000 connections and about six workers.
It'd probably be about 3,000 you're talking
Well,
about.
yeah. Well, 2,000 passenger-specific connections and then over 3,000 in total, adding on the crew and such.
Not every crew cabin has a phone.
Not every crew cabin has a phone, but like the crew connections, like the bridge to the engine to the laundry, whatever.
All the main galleys,
All the
the
galleys,
laundry
yeah.
rooms, like pantries, like every
Everything's
room that is a
connected.
workstation would have a phone.
Yeah. And of course, we also have the steward's dining room right here. Nice and big for the stewards, of course. Give them the luxuries. And then across the hall is this nice little setting area for the crew. If they just, want a little break, you can just chill right here. Maybe it's a chef or something that can just relax, do their thing.
Yeah.
Now we reach the main galley. Jesus, take the wheel. Oh my
This
God.
thing is huge.
It's ridiculous. This spans 3 different compartments.
Which is insane.
Insanity. It's bigger than Normandy's kitchens, just for the record. And
Which is
provides
already
so
big
much.
enough.
Yeah, biggest galley on the ocean was Normandy's, I'm pretty sure. So this is larger than that.
This puts Normandy to shame.
Quite literally. So we have a pot wash, just quickly running through everything. Pot wash. This is our kosher kitchen, larger than Normandy's. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. With its own little personal storage area back here. Around here we have the galley scullery as well. Dip out. We have a cooler. The glassware. Silverware. Scullery again. This is the fruit slash ice cream area. Going forward, we hit the Maids and Valets Saloon.
This is a pretty room.
Very pretty. I love the color scheme in here.
Mm-hmm. The jungle wood really matches the pinks and reds very well.
Absolutely, and I think the buttons add just a little weird texture that just I don't know. It very much fits everything else together.
It's necessary,
Very
practically.
necessary. And then, of course, the hallway into this is nicely designed. So that way, let's say a passenger has to come down here to get their steward or whatever, they can reach their maid or whatever.
Without seeing the crappy crew areas.
Exactly. It's nice and it's thought through. That's the big thing. Thought through. So right here is also the plate storing area. I think it's kind of just a scullery storing station.
Continue.
And then you got the wine area at the front section. So this is where your beers, wines, and everything is going to be stored and prepped and basically ready to be sent up. We also have some lockers and coolers. This is the forward restaurant galley. So this is directly connected to the forward restaurant right here. Through this door. There's an elevator directly accessing that. So again, even elevators are directly accessing all the way through everything. Everything's thoroughly thought out.
Either an elevator or a stair connects everything.
Absolutely. And of course we also have the bread room because we have to have a bread room.
Bread.
Bread. Get that bread. And a cooler, of course. And then we also have a fan room right here. Just because, you know, we gotta have it. And then through this hallway, we have the crew glassware, the crew silverware, and the crew scullery. All of that for the crew dining room. The main crew dining room.
Huge.
Huge. Spans 2 different compartments. This side, through the bulkhead, through this forward section. Amazing. And then, of course, we reach the forward staircase of passengers, which directs into the forward crew little lobby area. And this connects up to the forward crew cabins, blah, blah, blah.
All the way to the front.
All the way to the front. Okay. One more swig of water before we go to the next one.
I'm practically falling asleep.
Me too. Thankfully, we have 1 deck left and we're done.
Ugh.
Oh my god, we were going for so long.
Do we have to? The next deck is mostly engine room.
We gotta just, like, go through it, basically, discussing.
Oh!
Huh?
I found the cars.
Yeah. Okay, so right below that crew deck we were just on is our cargo. So, well, actually, forward of this is our freshwater tank and chain store, but that's not important, really. What's really important is the cargo. This is where we get our money. It's 2 stories, fully bulk cargo. Behind this big door, though, is our motor car store. So we got a lot of bikes. We got pink cars. We also have Elphaba's broom, because we got the Wicked Cabin, of course. We have Elphaba's broom in the cage.
Is that... That's crazy.
Listen, it's enchanted. We don't want it flying around and hurting other things. We also have
Barbie limos. Oh, Barbie and limo. Then the Galinda one.
Yeah, Galinda's car, of course. They got the DeLorean. A little red car. Another red one. I don't remember who this one's for. This is my car, I think? Yeah, property of Lord Dukesy of Badonk. Then we have this almost Cruella de Vil giant white car.
It's very Cruella, and I love it.
Absolutely. Another black one. A lot of people didn't really want cars, which is kind of crazy, but whatever. I'm not judging. Oh, and then I think this is Hannah's, like, giant green Jeep thing.
Is that what that is?
I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Well, Hannah, we included it. Just for you.
It's here.
It is here. And then because, this is a little elevator right here that goes down. In case you don't want to ride the elevator, there is a direct staircase from the crew mess down to the cargo hold, or car hold, and then down another deck to the mass cargo down here. Now, this is ridiculous. I will say, this is very non-realistic. But we're keeping it anyway.
They'd put it in somewhat neat piles.
Yeah, I kind of had to do the giant round because there's the elevator right here, and I was like, well, if it moves, it's gonna get crushed. So, yeah. Theoretically, the elevator would be fully lowered down when at sea, but
yeah,
whatever.
They wouldn't be moving it around like that or anything.
Yeah, I just don't need people commenting about it, so whatever.
Well, anyway, just wait for it.
Yeah, up here we also have the mail hold for, to New York to eastbound, westbound mail. There you go. It'll be in these cages, in little slots, wherever you kind of can fit it. Whatever. And now we hit the boiler rooms. Now, I'm not going to touch on this too much because I don't even know how it works majority. I know Will, awesome ninja man, definitely helped a lot with kind of decorating this and making it more realistic by adding these valves around the room. So from what I've been told, this is like the fuel line, I believe. So it pumps the fuel from the tanks and the sides directly into the boilers and like through a filter. I think the blue is the filter, I think specifically. It's very weird, very organized. There is an organized chaos, and I love and hate it at the same time.
Listen, as long as somebody can explain it, that's all that matters.
That's all that matters. And in the middle, because there's this weird kind of gap space area, we have the pumps. Every inch of space is filled. And then, yeah, we can just go quickly through these boiler rooms because I don't want to talk about it too much. And we reach the water filtration facility. So, of course, we have the partially softened water, general service pump, etc. And up here, your large tanks, water plant with a telephone up to the bridge, a sewage plant, the 9 yards. Liming tank? Yeah. And then Liming. Limestone.
Oh.
Yeah. So if we go down and through the next compartment, we hit the forward turbo generator room. So this is, just a generator, powers things around the ship. It's also where one of the main switchboards are located. So in here, you can direct power from each public room, etc., etc. And it also has another telephone directly to the bridge. Fantastic. Amazing. Wonderful. Next room. This is boiler room 3. It also holds our donkey boilers, or if we're in port, these 4 would be lit up and serving power to the whole ship, basically. For emergency purposes, basically. Yes, all 4 of those are for hotel services only.
Oh.
Yep. And then go back, boiler room 4. And then finally, thank God, we reach the engine room. This ship is a turbo-electric driven vessel. So what you're looking at is the turbo generator engines. What exactly is going on? I cannot tell you because I don't know exactly myself. So with the turbo generator just giving power to the engines, I think this is a condenser right here, and the actual engine turbine is right on top of it. So fluctuating power through here into the condenser, into another turbine on the back. I don't know how it all functions, whatever. And then it goes straight into the prop motor right behind it. And that is what drives the propeller. There are 4 of those. And yeah, they are crazy. This room is also massive.
Yeah, it's very cavernous.
Very much so. And then, of course, we also have the starting platform, which is very Normandy-esque because I'm just in love with how they did it on Normandy, and I was like, I want that too.
You love everything about Normandy, let's be truthful.
Absolutely. So we have all the switchboards up here, the starting controls and platforms. Um, the engines, in theory, should also be relatively quiet in this setup, so which is crazy to me, in my opinion. And of course,
Really?
lots of switchboards. Yes, very strange, very strange. And now, a weird quirk that I incorporated into the whale. If you come to the bottom of the platform here, we have this little inner room. So, what would happen, in theory, if the forward engine is breached, let's say a collision or whatever, but the aft one is fine? You can close off this door, and
Mm-hmm.
this works as kind of an auxiliary bridge to um, steer and
Control the engine
control the
room.
engine rooms, basically. So, yeah, there should also be an escape. I don't think I put the escape in, but there should be a direct escape from this room out of the tank top deck. But I just forgot to put it, so womp womp.
Yeah, it'll be okay.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Aft engine room, second first, same as the first. This one's a bit more organized, in my opinion, than the forward one. It's much more clean looking, I think.
Yeah, there's a little bit less stuff going on in this one.
Yeah, I think in general, this is the more picture quality engine room on board.
I just remember before you put anything in here and just seeing the empty rooms, I was like, this is huge.
Literally ridiculous.
Because it's literally one, two,
It's almost it's four
three,
decks tall.
like
Yeah,
four, if not five decks worth of space.
yeah, it's insane. And on the wings in here are the actual engine workshop. So all the
Hmm.
parts and everything can function in here and then brought right back out. It also doubles as a fan room, so that's great. Fans are also right above it as well. And you might be wondering, where's the crew staircases? How do you access the room or whatever? Well, don't worry about that. I got you covered, girl.
They're
Somewhere around
here.
here, yeah, right here, spiral staircases that go all the way up. Either side. All the way up to the
Ex-
skylight.
Exits are simply covered.
Absolutely. Now we go to the next room. This is the aft turbo generator room. Again, this functions to power electricity to the entire ship, specifically powering the engines. Yeah. This is crazy. A lot of switchboards down here,
Yeah.
tied into more motor things that I don't know the names of, and tied
Hmm.
directly into the crew stairs. So you can access this from the crew working passage. And then I think there's, yeah, an escape down to the tunnel shafts. And we're getting those next. So if we go right on in here, I don't know where you're at. Oh, whatever.
Flying above your generators.
Above the generators? Okay, they're right below the generators.
You're in your shafts.
Yeah. So into the shafts. This is the nice shaft area. So you got all four running through in here. And if you wanted to see the forward ones, there you go. This is kind of what it looks like. Very cramped, very confined, whatever. All the way to the forward engines.
I just want to see the propellers, honestly.
Yeah. So if we follow the catwalks all the way back, we have a lot of pumps and things like that just dotted around. This is where we get to the structural skeleton of the whale back here, what's keeping it all together. And then we have the escape up to the aft steering gear. Behind this is freshwater tanks and the black water tanks and whatnot. And of course, we reach the propeller and rudders. Propeller and rudders? Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm losing it, Jaden. It's almost midnight.
It's midnight. Just say.
Yeah, so we got all four propellers. They were increased in size, actually. They were originally not this size. They were much smaller. And it kind of looked stupid, so I increased them to be much larger.
Yeah, they had to be a little bit bigger, you
Yeah,
know.
absolutely. But oh, anyway, that's the whale. One more quick side note is the flag on the back. I've had a comment that questioned what the flag is. This is the TSN flag because the ship is custom. It's built on TSN.
Sure
It's a TSN
is.
custom flag. And there we go. Is there anything
Yeah.
else I'm forgetting majorly? I don't
I
know.
hope to God not.
I hope
I
to God
really
not as
hope
well.
not.
This video is already crazy long.
It's 2 hours, if
Yeah.
not longer.
Uh,
How?
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Download for the official download for the whale will be in the description, or I guess we're calling it Axiom. I keep forgetting to actually use its
Yeah.
name.
Use her proper government name.
I'm sorry.
Insulting her for her size.
Yeah, literally. You know what?
She can't
Official.
help she looks like a beluga.
I. You know what? Her official government name is Axiom Elizabeth Marie Whale. There you go. Official government name, just for y'all. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And please go download the Axiom. Go to look around
Yes,
it, tour it, make videos on it. I don't care. Blow it up if
please.
you so wish. I don't care.
Yeah, have fun.
Have fun with it. Anyway, until the next video. Hope they're just hopefully
I,
not 3 to 4 hours.
I hope not.
Please, dear Jesus Christ, no. Anyway,
Ugh.
bye.
Bye.